here. Okay. After several days of walking, you approach the dark groves of the fabled Dead Forest. You have come in search of wealth and glory, but more than that, the mystery of why the heart of this vast forest is withering and dying has enticed you. The decay is slowly but inexorably spreading from the hill in the center of the forest where legend says the demon lord Sathmog was slain and banished from the world 800 years ago by the dragon knight Eladane. Scholars believe that the curse of the Dead Forest will eventually envelop the entire world unless someone manages to lift it. It is said that the secret to lifting the curse lies behind the Gates of Power, a mighty dwarven kingdom beneath the mountains, which also holds untold riches for those brave enough to seek them. According to the stories, 3 magical keys are required to open the gates. The question is where the Gates of Power and the 3 keys are located. These grave matters occupy your minds as your weary feet tread the path ahead. Darkness falls, and just as you begin to lose hope at finding a hot meal and a comfortable place to rest this day, you suddenly see the light of a half-timbered house between the trees. Soon you hear the murmur of merry voices, and the smell of well-cooked food reaches your nostrils. A simple sign announces that this is the Hungry Hobgoblin Inn. And I've got a picture here. Send that to chat as well. The Hungry Hobgoblin, located on the southern edge of the Dead Forest. This will serve as the hub for adventurers in the area and a place where you can return between journeys to recover and stock up on supplies. When you enter, a scrawny man with a shrewd smile on his face glances up at you from the bar. "Eh?" he says. "Welcome to the Hungry Hobgoblin. Weary travelers, we've room, we've food, we've warm fire. How can we assist you on this fine evening?" Don't all
Tell
speak
me,
at once.
what are the legends of the area?
A warm place by the fire, a nice bowl of stew, and your coldest ale, please.
Ah, well, we've the finest stew in the area. As long as you don't mind a little bit of game in your soup, I'll fetch it myself. And the coldest ale we have, for a fine dwarf like yourself, I'll come up with something awful special. Even put it in a clean glass. Now, rumors can be had, of course, but first you must tell me a story, and I'll share one with you. Tell me, friend, how do you come to these parts?
We have a wagon and some donkeys. We understand that, according to legend, this is the site of the final battle between Eldraine and Smothmog.
Ah, yes. In the dead part of the forest.
And, yeah, there's some concern that the dead part of the forest may spread, and we are looking into we're looking into these rumors, trying to quell them, and making sure this eventuality does not come to pass.
Well, the dead forest is haunted by the spirits of long-dead elves, and the Temple of Winds in the center, you can hear them speaking. Or so it is said. I've never ventured there myself.
Do they speak Elvish?
Does the innkeeper speak Elvish?
No, do the spirits of the long-dead elves speak Elvish?
Aye, they do.
Oh, good. I don't understand Elvish, so I've got nothing to worry about.
Oh, nor do I, but your pointy-eared friend there with a sour look on his face looks like he might speak it. And he looks directly at Phelorian.
I could speak to them well enough.
That's a him problem.
Well, you be careful if you head that way. There's 2 vicious minotaurs called Grim and Grum that roam the forest. They'll kill anyone in sight. So best be keeping to your own defense, if you know what I mean.
The elf spirits, leave them alone.
Those two minotaurs don't go near the elf spirits. The elf spirits are in the center of the great forest, in the dead part. And those two minotaurs, they don't go near there. They roam through the woodland part, preying on whatever animal or vegetable they might find. They have an insatiable appetite.
Well, if we bring them a couple of bowls of your delicious stew, is it possible they would let us pass without issue?
Oh, I suppose, but if you're the one to be offering it to him, I guess that's no skin off my nose. I'd be happy to provide you with some food. Seems like most folks seem to be more amenable once they've got a full belly. And he sets down the bowl of stew in front of Urd, along with a frosty mug of ale. Now the fire over there's a table. It'll keep you warm, provide you light. There's a few others over there. Just make yourself comfortable. And you do see an open table. There's a few people here in the inn. At one table you see this particular fellow right here. And he seems to be sobbing into his mug of ale. He looks to be quite emotional and quite upset. There are also...
I will drink my ale and eat my stew and let someone who gives a shit go talk to them.
There's also these two that have a bit of a sinister look. They're hunkered over a table. It looks to have a map spread out on it. They're kind of whispering to one another. What about Phelorian and Quillbeak and Sir Cornelius?
Yeah. I think Phelorian... Sorry, go on. I'll let you go.
No.
I'm really indecisive.
Okay, I was gonna say I want to try to kind of find a spot where I can listen into the conversation of the two men over the map.
Yeah.
Subtle.
Give me a sneaking roll with a boon here. You're not exactly sneaking. You're just trying not to be noticed.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
I'd say that worked.
Yeah. So, fantastic there. Let me see what you find. You find a spot where your back is to one of the men, and you can kind of overhear what they're saying. One of them, in a low whisper, says, "Gold. It's a tomb." You hear the word precious silver and magic. And they kind of look around and they spot you there, and they kind of hunch over the map, and they're pointing at different locations on here. And they look at you again, and they kind of nod their head and point at the seat next to them.
I'll gladly join them. And order them ales.
Ooh, excellent. You hold up two fingers, and the innkeeper, the kindly man Asar, he returns with two ales, sets them on the table. The two men take a sip, nod their thanks at you, and say, "Ivel and Philindrus are our names. We're what one might call a pathfinder. We know where a great treasure is buried, but we're not up for exploring the place on our own. But if you and your friends were to join us, we'd happily show you the way. We could probably split the treasure 60-40. 60 for us and 40 for you. I mean, after all, we do have the map."
Yes, but you expect us to take the risk.
"Well, of course, but you would have nothing if not for me."
50-50, your party and mine.
Give me a bartering roll.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, man.
this is your bread and butter.
A deal well bargained. And Philandrus spits on his hand and holds it out to you to shake.
And I hold out a wing to him.
Nice. Very well. In the morning, let us head out to the Old Barrows. We'll get what we can there. And both of these men look to be about 30 years old. Give me an intelligence roll. Or, excuse me, a beast lore roll, I'm sorry.
Beast lore.
Beast lore, even though these aren't beasts.
Yeah. That's not very high either. No.
You could...
I do not wish to push that.
Okay. The Ivil, he looks to be short and muscular, and you get the impression that he could probably hold his own in a fight. You see he's got a knife at his belt, kind of a long knife. Philandrus is also about 30, but he's tall and lanky, and he looks to be a little bit more maybe distrustful than Ivil does. Philandrus is the one that you made the bargain with for the 50-50.
Okay.
They roll up the map and tell you that they're staying here at the Hungry Hobgoblin, and in the morning after breakfast they'd be more than happy to lead the way to the Old Barrows, where there's certainly bound to be treasure.
Rest well.
And they head
Hey.
upstairs after draining their tankards.
Hey, Corny, you want to go talk to the damsel in distress?
Oh, of course, I will see that someone in distress is taken care of. My honor demands it.
You see this bitter-looking man in tattered burgundy clothes, drowning his sorrows in ale. His red nose betrays his habits, and his weathered face tells of many journeys. 4 days ago, I was traveling through the forest and, with my load of fine wine and my love, when suddenly out of the forest came dozens of hobgoblins. Oh, they took all of it, the finest wine and my love, but I'll make them pay. I'm but a traveling merchant, brave knight. If you could find it in your heart to help recover my love, I would be more than grateful. I have money, you see. I would pay.
Oh, well, of course I am here to aid those in need and obtain glory, but say I'll need more information than just this if I'm to find these who have wronged you.
What information do you seek?
Well, perhaps where were you attacked, assailed by these hobgoblins, and where might you expect to find them?
I was in the woods, to the northeast. I was near the river where the land borders upon the dead forest, and a band of hobgoblins came and fell upon me. They took my wagon, they took my barrels of wine, they took my love, they took my guards, the men that were helping me, and I think that they must have gone into those caves to the northeast. And Sir Cornelius, you bought a map last session, and you know that on your map.
Yes, in fact, I'll take my map out and I'll gesture for him to draw on the map where this might be.
He looks at the map. If you want to go to the adventure map screen, they are in the northeast corner. You can see there are some caves up here about the 2 o'clock position. You also might notice that the Old Barrows are over in the northwest corner. This is where Ivil and Philandrus want to take you as well.
Well, I will, after we've finished discussing the location where he was attacked, I will assure him that I will talk it over with my companions, and if something can be done, we'll see to it.
Well, look, I can give you a barrel of wine and 50 gold coins if you track down the hobgoblins, return my shipment to me, and my love, please. And please rescue the 2 guards that were abducted. They were honorable men. And
Of course,
I would join you, of course, but my back, you see, this is not the life for me. I sit in a wagon all day.
Well, yes, of course, this would be acceptable for a knight as such as myself. But you see, my companions here, I expect perhaps you can offer more for their struggles. It will be difficult to convince them to accompany me on this particular endeavor.
Oh, I see. Give me a bartering roll.
Damn, I thought that was the 4.
Well, surely a knight as brave as you would do it for honor, rather than mere recompense. Do you want to push that?
No. I will. Well, yes, sir. Of course, I would see it done, and I will do my best to convince my companions. Sir, your initial offer would, I would assume, prove ample for them.
Excellent. And so, my wine, my 2 servants, and my love, of course. And then he goes back to sobbing into his ale. Pulls out a handkerchief that looks like it's done about 3 weeks' duty, blows his nose into it, wipes his eyes, and stuffs it back into a pocket, and goes back into his ale. You can see a look of gratitude on his face that you are willing to help him out in this matter. What is Phelorian doing?
Yeah, I think he wasn't really terribly interested in the crying guy. The thieves or whatnot, brigands, are too impressive. Is there? So I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. Could he just be like studying? I don't know, because I like to think Florian's from the Dead Forest. So I don't know. Could he be like? I mean, it is the Dead Forest, but
Probably not from the Dead Forest, but you would be incredibly intrigued by
right.
something called the Dead Forest for a necromancer. Like,
Oh, and he's like and he and he's like a child of the wild. He loves forests.
oh yeah, so this is a place that you feel compelled to go, and the rumor was that there is a place called the Temple of Winds where you can hear the spirits of long dead elves speak.
Right. So I guess that's probably his ambition then. Is
Yeah.
just see if this is a home, and this temple sounds like a interesting place to start. Maybe he can ask the bartender more about that.
Absolutely. What do you ask? Or how do you ask it? I should say.
Yeah, I mean, cautiously, I suppose, because I don't know too much about it. As much as a Mandalorian I am, so I guess he's just approaches the counter, and he's, you seem to know much. Well, what more could you tell me about this this temple you mentioned?
Oh, the Temple of Winds. Well, I've never been there myself, but it's said to be a very strange place where the very winds themselves speak with the voice of the long dead. It is said that a man could go there with a question in his heart and ask it of the winds, and an answer will be provided. But again, that is just hearsay, things I hear from drunken travelers that have gone there and back.
Often surprisingly useful information.
Oh, yes. But again, take it with a grain of salt, for I know not the veracity of that statement.
Understood.
There is... You might be interested to know that there's a dark knight that roams the Dead Forest, attacking anyone in his path. They say he serves the necromancer Dakoth, lord of the eastern lands beyond the mountains. Be wary of him. He is worse than those minotaurs I spoke of earlier.
Yes, it is dangerous magics.
Yes, well, will you and your friends be spending the night here?
I'm with them, but I do not speak for them. I prefer a more natural setting for my sleep.
Well, if you'd like to stay in one of the rooms, I've got a dormitory, 1 silver per night will get you a bunk. If you want a private room, of course, that would be 5 silver. That could accommodate up to 4 people. But if you're one to be sleeping out of doors, well, you're welcome to stay in the stable.
That is a generous offer. Thank you.
Yes, just don't bother the horses there, all right?
Of course.
And then he excuses himself as he goes and ladles out a few more bowls of stew and takes them around to people at various tables. What about Urd? Anything else Urd is doing, or just kind of taking in the ambiance and enjoying his stew and ale? I think Urd might be sleeping. Oh, you're muted if you're speaking. Well, I'm going to assume that Urd is just enjoying his fine beverage. Oh, he's lost sound. Be right back. Got it.
Yeah, okay, I'm back now.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
So Urd's going to be kind of listening to what we have discovered. So how much do we get if we bring back? We get a barrel of wine and 50 gold if we bring back the wine, the girl, and the guards, right?
Yes.
It was
Are
a
each
barrel
of
of
the-
fine wine, I believe.
Yes, might be worth a little bit more than
And,
or perhaps even
how,
more than the 50 gold.
And how long ago was this attack?
It was 2 days ago.
All right, are you really sure you want the girl back? You know, once you go hobgoblin.
Do you ask him about this?
No, I'm talking to Corny, who I wouldn't talk to him. And then like, are each of those worth 12.5 gold? Like, if both guards die, do we only get 25 gold? If we keep the woman, do we get 37.5 gold? You know, and then
What would
Well,
Cornelius say?
I think if we do what can be done and retrieve what we can, he'd be willing to fulfill his side of the offer.
uh-huh. And if they're all already dead and the wine's already drunk, then we're out everything.
Well, if nothing else, I'm sure the hobgoblins have raided other travelers, and there will be more plunder to take from them.
Because there
Yeah,
is, you're correct. There's a very real possibility that the hobgoblins have drank the wine, killed the guards, and deflowered
Yeah.
the woman.
I'm sure they're all dead. Being the pessimist that I am.
Well,
Alright.
if nothing else, I'm sure there will be loot aplenty that the hobgoblins have pilfered from other travelers.
Or do you ask this man about his love, about his
Nope,
or
I
about
asked-
these
I asked
arrangements?
I assume Cornelius got all that.
Cornelius, do you want to go and clarify the agreement, like how much it's worth if you bring back just the wine or whatnot?
I don't know. I think Sir Cornelius wouldn't be too concerned about that, so I think he probably would just go off what he already knows.
Right.
Excellent.
And Quackers, what'd you get us into?
An opportunity to gain riches, treasures hidden in the mountains. Or the tombs.
Oh, hopefully
But
not
we
gold.
must keep our eye on our hosts. One of them
What, the
I don't truly
bartender?
trust. No, the map keepers.
Oh. How long a journey is it to where they want to take us, and so they won't be able to find the bodies?
You would estimate it would be about a 2-day journey. Well, probably 2 days there and 2 days back.
Does that include the donkey and wagons? Donkeys and wagon?
Do we have the donkey and wagon from Makander, did he give it to Phelorian?
I like to think, yeah, I mean, maybe that's how Florian joins the group or something. But
Yeah.
if not, I like to think he's like, hold on, I'll be with you guys eventually, but I got business to settle. Maybe you heard rumors Chrysanna's actually still alive.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know.
You've
So
gone
he
back
sent
into the
them ahead
breach to
with the
find her.
stuff. Yeah, and he had a personal quest.
Yeah, he's not taking the wagon down into the breach. Or maybe Phelorian killed Makander and has his body stuffed in a barrel in the wagon, and we just don't know.
That would certainly be something that he would not be quick to tell anybody about.
Right?
Fine.
As you head up to the room or out to the barn, wherever you all decide to sleep, you have an opportunity to discuss what you want to do. You have two paths. You could go help Dregel the merchant. You could also go help the two pathfinders, Ivel and Felundrus.
I think the merchant has a higher uh,
There's a distinct
sense of
reward.
urgency.
There's
Sense
no
of urgency.
reward given by the other two men. They just want to go find some treasure. Like that gold's probably still
The only
there.
problem I see is if we're going from the Hungry Hobgoblin, if we want to do the merchant, we're gonna have to either go through the woods or through the dead forest to get there. If we want to follow the road, so we couldn't take our wagon there unless we want to go through the dead forest.
Yeah, you could take the wagon up to the dead forest, through the dead forest, and then probably have to leave it somewhere to then get to where those caves are. With the old barrows, you could take the wagon all the way there.
Yeah.
But hidden treasure? Surely it's worth more than 50 gold. Will the merchant even pay us if we find the woman deceased, the guard slaughtered, and the wine drank?
Hobgoblins are not known for mercy.
My point.
Well, I totally agree. The only problem is if we don't go after the wine and the captives, we don't need to go after them later because they definitely won't be alive.
Kind of
Life
a
is
now or
certainly
never.
urgent.
Where is it possible these are in a kind of a line? Do we have to pass one to get to the other anyways?
They're
You'd
on
have to
opposite
backtrack.
sides of the forest.
Okay.
Let me take us all to the forest map, and that'll get rid of the sounds of the tavern as well. And then from here,
Thank
Well,
you.
if we take care of the hostages first, we could. There's a good chance if we then go to the barrows that those two pathfinders are already killed by whatever
They
monsters
don't look very competent.
live in the barrows, and then we can just
loot them as well.
yes.
So yeah, here is
like
the
twice.
hungry hobgoblin is down here, and then up here is the caves with the hobgoblin where they likely went, and then over here, yeah, is the old barrows.
I'm just worried that pursuing the wine may be a lost cause. Lots of effort, but nothing to gain. If I remember right, he said he wanted the woman, the guards, and the wine all back.
But would he be satisfied if you only got some of that? Or perhaps he would even reward you if you returned with news that it was all gone, just so he could hopefully get some closure and move on. These are things
Sure.
you could ask him if you choose to, or however you want to proceed.
Of course, there is glory to be had by vanquishing these hobgoblins.
But what is glory compared to gold?
Spoken like a true thief.
Yeah. Let's ask the merchant. What are the options?
You go and speak with Dregel the merchant.
Yes. In his current state of mind, he may be negotiable. Or at the very
Ruthless.
least, easily conned.
I love that.
Give me a persuasion roll, Quillbeak.
Nope.
You want to push that?
I do not.
He says, I am a pragmatist. I know I likely won't get everything back, but I need the wine. The wine and my love are the most important things to me. As far as the two men, if you can save them, that would be great, but I fear that their fate is already sealed. But the wine and my precious is all that I ask.
And if all we bring you is news, what then?
Well, you would see a man heartbroken, but grateful, and I would honor our agreement. I am a man of my word. A good merchant must be, otherwise he is not a good merchant. But
Fair.
Even if you can just find that thing that is most valuable to me, the love of my life. I sit and stare at it often, and I feel terribly alone without it in my hand.
Fair enough. We'll discuss this.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Now, please, time is pressing.
I wonder what's so special about the wine. It means more to him than the woman does.
Give me an intelligence roll, Quillbeak. Based on what he said, you're not convinced that it is a woman. He mentioned he wants to hold it in his hand, which could be a woman, but you get the impression that maybe his love is not necessarily a person.
I'm getting the impression it may be worth more than 50 gold on the open market.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
All right, let's rescue the one.
And Sir Cornelius wouldn't be thinking this, but we could always, in this case, just take the wine and sell it and then tell him it was all drank.
Exactly. It might be
with
worth
no
more on the
honor.
open market.
Well, this is not what Sir Cornelius is thinking, but
That was what
that is
Henrik was
just...
thinking.
yes.
Got it. So do you want to head that way in the morning? What would
Head
Quillbeak
northeast.
say to the other two men, the two pathfinders? They arise in the morning, eager to embark on their journey. They're waiting for you downstairs.
We will meet you at the Barrows.
When? Are we not going now?
No, we'll be there within... What's the distance here?
Probably
3 days?
3 to 4 days.
3 to 4 days?
Yeah.
At the southern entrance by the stream, or by the river.
Very well, very well. Do make haste. We will have an encampment. You will most likely see our campfire. If you come at night, during the day, look for the smoke. We will be just off the path. You can't miss us. If we do not see you within 5 days, we will return to the Hungry Hobgoblin and hope that someone more bold of spirit and eager to find reward will join us. And they look a little bit irritated.
Look for us at the dawn of the 5th day. And
Hell yeah.
and if
That
we're not
works.
there, wait longer.
Knights have to find a tall hill where you can look down as the sun rises. Are you taking the wagon into the forest?
I think we probably would.
I think we have to in order to get all the wine loaded up and brought back, right?
Yeah, we are on missions that require loot and stuff. Even like merchant supplies. The wagon feels practical.
So you estimate, based on the size of the map, that your first day's journey, so each day is divided into 4 shifts of 6 hours. You can travel for 2 shifts, you have to sleep for 1 shift, you can spend another shift like hunting, fishing, foraging for food. or doing other things. But you can travel for roughly 12 hours a day. In 12 hours, you could probably go from the Hungry Hobgoblin. You could, if you want to go to that Temple of the Winds, it's probably right there in the center of the Dead Forest.
Yeah, personally, Phelorian's very interested in that. There's been some talk of that. The Whispers of the Dead. I mean, geez.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want that? Let's.
How much do I owe the innkeeper for a night's stay, the food, the ale, and the extra food for frickin' Breck?
He tallies up the score or the prices, and he's kind of counting on his fingers, taps his head a few times. 8 silver will do it.
All right, I'll give him a full gold and tell him to keep a room ready for us in about 6 to 8 days.
Oh, indeed. Um, he gives you the extra stew in a nice little barrel. It's very small, holds about a gallon or so. He says this won't stay warm, but this will keep for a long time. The food's barely edible as it is, so no worry about spoilage here. But if you do make a camp, heat this up every night and keep it fresh. Add a little water and whatever greens or meat you find. Make it a true camp stew, and I'm sure that those boys will appreciate it. To begin
Will do.
the journey, you have to do we're going to follow the journey rules. It's page 101 of the book. We need someone to be a pathfinder. And this person's going to have to make a bushcraft roll, and it's normally going to be with a bane, but if you have a map, which we do, then it's a straight roll. If you have a spyglass, you get a boon on it, and this is just to find your way.
Right.
Well, I have both, so
Go ahead and give me a bushcraft roll with a boon.
so I gotta take a bane as well. To,
Yeah, one
to
bane
offset.
and one boon.
Well, one bane and 2 boons, right? No,
No, just one bane and one boon.
I thought the map gave me one and the spyglass gave me one.
So if you don't have a map, it has a bane. If you have a map, there's no bane, and then if you have a spyglass, it gives you a boon.
So
just
you
one
have
boon,
no
right?
bane. Yeah, and one boon.
Yeah, so just one boon. That 4 is actually that's excellent. 4 or 6. Well done. You are able to find your way through this first shift without any mishap. As you are traveling through here, let me just make a roll. I got a random table over here. And we will find out if there's any random encounters. There we go. Let's roll d12. A fair-haired old man comes walking down the path, wearing a burgundy robe embroidered with the dragon symbol of Eladane. This is the monk Tephalus. I've got a picture of him.
I would assume Sir Cornelius is probably leading on his horse with the wagon in tow.
Incoming.
So he's gonna hail this monk. Hail, traveler! I see you wear the robes of Eladan. I myself am a knight of the Order of the Dragon. What brings you to these parts?
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I travel through here seeking solace and knowledge. And are any of you injured? If so, I'm happy to tend to your wounds. But everyone looks...
No, we have merely just set out on our journey.
Well, be warned, for a dangerous foe roams these woods. He is called the Knight in Black, and he serves the Necromancer in the eastern lands. I do not know why Dakoth has sent him here, but the Knight in Black attacks all who travel the Dead Forest. Beware of him if you value your lives.
A necromancer, you say? And Sir Cornelius is going to kind of look back and eye Phelorian.
If
Little suspiciously, and then...
If you're
Say,
making
well, thank you for this warning.
yes, if you're making camp here, I would be happy to share your fire. Or are you still journeying? It is but early afternoon.
Well, I believe we have leagues yet to cover, though you're welcome to walk with us if you like.
I will walk with you for a time. And he happily walks alongside the wagon as you are traveling. And he asks everyone from time to time how they fare, where they're from. But then in a somber voice he says, What brings you into the forest? What is your purpose here?
Promise a reward.
Oh, there is much reward and much risk to be had in the forest.
So you're a knight of Eladane?
Yeah, well, I am a monk, a priest of Eladine.
Yeah. We're that was the knight that killed the demon, right?
Yes, yes, he did. Near 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, we're here to finish the job.
Oh, are you here to walk the path of glory?
Uh, can I sashay it?
Sure.
Sure, why not? What's the
Well,
path of glory?
you search the gates of power. To walk the path of glory is to find the three keys that open the gates of power. I do
You know
not.
where they're at?
I do not know uh, where they are, but I know what they are. I know what it is that you seek. If this is indeed your quest.
Right? What do you mean what they are? They're keys.
Well, they're not
I don't
keys in the sense that you and I might think. Not like a key that would open a lock, but they are special keys. There is a pearl, the size of your fist, as white as the fallen snow, and another, the same size, but as black as the darkest night. There is a horn that can be blown to signify the gates to open. Find these three items, and you will be able to gain access into the gates of power.
that was that was a dwarven stronghold, right?
Yes, yes, it was. Proud
Yeah, it's
dwarves lived there once.
just like us dwarves. Everything's a phallus symbol.
There's always two figs and a twig with the dwarves, is there
Exactly.
not?
Well,
If
um,
if you seek information about the gates of power, there's there's an old hermit who knows all there is to know about these parts. He dwells in Deep Mire. It's
it's kind of
down
easy here.
down to the southeast. Yes. If you find his hut, it's a little raft on a swamp. Speak with him. He can direct you to the gates, but you must find the keys first.
Oh, we'll put that on our to-do list. When was the last time the keys were seen?
Oh, it's been hundreds of years. In fact, I
Who
I
had them last?
well, I know where one of them is kept, and rumors of the others, but one was within the river, but that was long ago. The last time I passed that area, I did not see it. I fear someone has picked it up, and there are rumors that another rests in the hands of a wise woman, and that the horn has recently been discovered and is in the forest still, around the neck of one who seeks great power.
Is the river
Oh yeah.
stagnant?
The river, no, it is not stagnant. It still flows with life. It is the border between the living forest and the dead.
So odds are pretty strong that if it was in the water, it got washed away.
Well, it is possible, but I fear it was picked up by someone who does not know what it is that they hold. It can enthrall a man, to be sure. To gaze
So,
into those pearls is to gaze into infinity.
so you just kind of wandered around here. I mean, you've asked us what we do. You just kind of wander around, give out healing words of wisdom.
I am a sojourner. I travel the forest seeking to aid nature at its heart. The blight that has struck the dead forest is a particular challenge that I would seek an answer to. I have yet to discover anything, but I will spend my days trying to find the answer to why the forest is dying.
Yeah, we're trying to do the same thing. We were told that maybe if we go through the gates of glory, blow the horn of power, that we can stop it. Have you
I,
tried that?
I have not. I am far too old to embark on such a quest, but I will aid you as often as I can. You will find me surely again and again in these woods. If I come across any information that may aid you in your quest, such as the whereabouts of one of the keys, I will pass it on to you.
That'd be great. We'd really appreciate it. We're easy to spot.
Excellent, excellent.
Oh, have you heard anything about uh two Minotaur brothers that wander around the woods too?
Oh,
I'm
Grim
sure you've
and
run into
Grum. Yes, I see them from time to time, but I can be as quiet as a field mouse or as swift as a bat if I need be. They trouble me not. They know better than to do
you're
such things.
you're a shape changer?
No, but I feel the spirit of the forest within me, and I can hide as surely as any small creature can. And should Grim and Grum approach, I can easily hide from those two lumbering oafs. I saw them last not far from here to the north, but that was 2 days hence.
Have you seen anyone parlay with them, or do you know anything about them that might give us an advantage to where we don't have to come to blows with them?
I know that they respect strength and power. Cower before them, and they will surely bring you down. But if you present a show of force, you might earn their respect, and they may let you pass the forest unharmed.
You hear that, Corny? You're up.
So,
Oh yes, these minotaurs will surely die by my blade if they choose to come upon us.
No, no, you just gotta prove that you've got the bigger sword.
yeah, you don't
Oh
have
no,
to.
but a knight of my honor would require that they be killed so that they not harm other innocent travelers in the woods.
So now it's a delicate balancing act between letting Sir Cornelius look tough but not act tough.
Are are there innocent travelers in the woods?
There are.
Well, this fair monk seems to be fairly innocent to me.
Yes, I am not alone. You will find elves and all sorts wandering these woods that do not wish you any harm. But there are, as all
But they're
coins
not,
have two sides, there are many here who would seek your demise. Grim and Grum are but
they're
two.
they're not necessarily innocent. They just have their own reasons for being out here.
Yes,
You have your own reasons for being out here to help the forest. The merchant has his own reasons for being out here to bring wine across. The two squirrely looking guys at the inn want to check out some dead people. I mean, really, are we saving innocent people if Grim and Grum are removed? Or are we saving adventuring jackasses like us?
well,
Erd, you speak too much logic, and Sir Cornelius is just going to put his faceplate down and ride on.
stuff cotton in your ears. That's awesome. Well, my friends,
Uh,
I bid you a
uh,
fair journey.
instead of walking, you're walking right in the cart. We got plenty of room right now.
Well, as we near these crossroads here on the map, my journey will take me westward, whereas I feel yours must be to the north.
Sounds good. Well,
You,
nice chatting with you.
yes, you as well. We will surely meet again. And he bids you farewell, and he begins to walk down that western path while you turn north. We need another Pathfinder roll with a boon because of the map and spyglass. Oh, take the dragon. There we go. So if you roll a dragon, that you find a shortcut and you are able to cover more distance. So you'll be able to reach the temple before it begins to grow late. And so as you travel, you find the going to be rather easy. We are going to roll another random encounter here. Let's see what happens. A great deer suddenly crosses the path and can be felled with a well-aimed arrow, bows only. Only one attempt is allowed. The deer will yield many rations of food. Does anyone have a bow? I think we just have a crossbow and a sling.
I have a crossbow. That's it.
And that has its separate skill, right? There's a crossbow skill, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't use the bow skill.
Crossbows.
So the deer pauses in the path and looks at you, flicks its ears for a moment, and then bounds off back into the woods. Does anyone have a hunting trap, like a snare or a bear trap?
Nope.
Okay. Then you continue on. And let me preload this scene so we get in there a little faster. And let me get this up here. Pull out some tokens here for us.
Uh-oh.
And let me tell you what we find. Got a picture here. Send picture.
Pretty.
As well as some read aloud text. Above all the trees of the forest rises a strange temple on a hill. Its tall pillars reach into the sky from a large platform of white stone. A staircase leads from one end of the temple up to 2 gates of clear crystal, flanked by 2 pillars. In the middle of the platform there is a stone altar. There are no walls or ceiling. And there is the crystal doors are right up here. You can see the blue crystal. Who approaches?
I mean, I suppose I would, because I'm probably the reason we're here. At the very least, I'm
Yeah.
really curious about it since the tavern.
Give me a spot hidden roll. Oh, nice. There
Yes,
is
bird
Oh, it's
song.
good to have birdsong. Hell yeah.
right.
Yeah.
This place needs some music.
So that will give everyone a boon on awareness for like a whole shift, correct?
Yes.
The the crystal doors can be pulled open using 2 rings that act as door handles, but you see there is an extremely fine inscription carved on the doors, and since you are an elf, you don't need to roll a languages roll to read it. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, I think I gotta do it this way. This will work. No, it's not gonna do it. chat. Oh, it's not gonna do it. Okay, I'll read you the inscription. I was hoping it would. Let me put it on the thing. Actually, I can do it this way. Pop in. There, it worked. Knave or knight, large or slight, enter here, my wisdom share, and see the light.
That's a less ominous message than I was prepared for. Or maybe it is ominous. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Do you wish to open the door?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would try to. It seems... My immediate instinct was that it's a friendly message.
As you pull on the ring, the crystal door opens before you. And as you do, you hear a whooshing sound of air passing through the area. You see the air beginning to form some sort of shape on that central altar before you. It's a human-like shape, or a humanoid shape, clearly elvish in nature. It's a feminine shape, and you hear a voice much like the gentle blowing of wind that says, "Speak up, strangers, have no fear. Untouched am I by what I hear. Tell me what you want to know, and knowledge on you I will bestow."
A generous offer. We are seeking the path of glory. We're traveling on this path.
That is a statement. What is your question?
Do you know where we might seek the keys of power?
As you ask this, you're going to lose some willpower. You will lose 1 willpower point is all, but you receive an answer. Your question, where are the keys of power? All 3 items in the forest be. One with man and one with she. The third is only for the brave. It dwells within a darkened cave. And then she bows before you, and the air slowly dissipates into mist, and she disappears. She will return in 1 shift, so if you come back here, you could always ask another question.
Benevolent. Naturally, I would share this with the group, particularly Urd, who I think is a very, very clever little dwarf.
Is there anything else in the temple?
No, just blank, empty stone. If you want to do some searching around, you can give me a spot hidden roll.
I didn't even think about it. It's an old place.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, Urd's always disheartened, so.
Nice.
There we go. You find what looks to be offerings here. A gold bracelet, 16 gold coins, and a lyre.
Ooh. Offerings to the dead are powerful things. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm wise to take them.
I may be a thief, but I'm no fool. I say we leave these where they are.
In fact, I think if anyone tried to take them, I think Sir Cornelius would probably have a problem with that.
Does anyone leave anything?
Ooh.
I'll toss a coin her way. I'll leave a gold coin.
Nice.
Huh. I mean, could I leave? I don't really get the. I haven't really read the cool rules. What's the point of the memento? Could I leave that? Because that's like mine's a bone whistle, and that feels like something you might offer to the dead.
Yeah, if you want to leave that, that would be perfectly fine. It's just something small that kind of means something important to you, but I could think of no better place to offer that up than to someone who just gave you some significant information, albeit in riddle form.
And for no, well, there was a willpower cost, I suppose, but
it could have been up to 6, so you could have. And had you not had the willpower, then it comes out of your hit points.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's good to know.
So next time you come here.
Yeah.
Is that a permanent loss of willpower, or
no, just a willpower point? Yeah, you'll regain that pretty quickly.
All right. Well, while I was exploring the breach or whatever, I found this set of cursed dice that always roll snake eyes. So I'm going to leave that so that she can maybe take the curse off of them.
Oh, nice. What about Sir Cornelius?
I think Sir Cornelius is going to bow down before the altar and give a knightly oath that should this temple be attacked, that he would be in defense of it. He senses that this is a good place.
So we leave a gold coin, a bone whistle, some loaded dice, and an oath. Excellent. It's been not quite 2 shifts. You could still travel a little bit further on the way because we did have a dragon. We've made good time here. So you wouldn't have to camp here at the Temple of Winds, but if you wanted to, this would be a spot you could make camp. Or would you want to continue on the path?
Pressing on to try to get to the captives as soon as possible.
Yeah, we're on a tight schedule.
Okay, we will press on then. And let me get us back into the forest map here. We make it to just across the bridge at the end of the second shift. At this point, we would probably need to make camp, maybe do some foraging, and then it's assumed that if you're keeping watch, like 2 of you are probably sleeping during one shift, and then 2 of you are sleeping during the other. So we'll have a good about 12 hours in the camp, sharpening weapons, discussing actions, things like that. So to make a camp, it's going to be, if we don't have a tent, everyone has to make a bushcraft roll, and if you don't have a sleeping fur, it's with a bane. But we do have a tent, which means only one. I think we have Macander's tent.
Yeah.
Which means only one person has to make the roll, and I think you get a boon. And if they make it, then no one else has to make a roll, and then everyone can sleep just fine. So if we want to make camp,
that a bushcraft roll?
Yeah, who wants to set up the tent? And the tent will sleep, I think, 5 or 6. So
I do technically have the highest bushcraft, but only by 1. Urd has been the bushcraft guy thus far.
Well, do you want Urd to make the tent with a boon? And if others help, that would grant another boon.
Yeah, okay. I say Urd does it, and I'm helping him.
Okay, so
I'm used to rough living.
2 boons.
All right, and I get a 3rd boon because I have a sleeping fur.
No, if we're using the tent, you don't need the sleeping fur. Everyone just sleeps in the tent.
Okay. Got it.
Ah,
Ooh.
That's lucky.
Yeah, we'll take the 12. That demon would have been horrible. So we set up camp. During this time, 2 of you can sleep. If 2 want to go hunting and fishing, in order to hunt, you need a ranged weapon or a trap. In order to fish, you need a fishing pole or a net. There is a river that we're near, so fishing would be an option. the crossbows and slings would count as hunting for like smaller game with the sling, and you could do larger game with the crossbow. That would be another bushcraft roll, and then if you make that, then there's a chart I look on that says what you find, and then you make your skill roll to take out the beast. If it's a trap or you're fishing, it's a hunting and fishing roll, and then it will give us food. If not, we'll need to eat some rations, or someone could do a bushcraft roll to forage for roots and fruit and vegetables as well. What would everyone, or does anyone want to sleep during this first shift? We'll have 2 of these. 2 people can sleep and 2 people can go do stuff.
I would like to do the foraging because I'm like a bit of an alchemist, so I probably know the woods and digging around for vegetables pretty good.
So give me a bushcraft roll with a boon. Nice. And you're going to find 1d3 rations worth of edible mushrooms, roots, and other plants. So 2 rations. Eating, where is it? Vegetables. I think you need... it takes 2 rations of raw plants to cover the daily food limit, so you found enough for 1 person. Who else is going to do an action on this day?
I'm not that great with a sling, but I'll give it a shot.
Give me a hunting and fishing, and we'll see if you find something.
Oh,
Nice. Let's roll a 1d6 and see what we find. Find a 1. It's a squirrel. So this will give you 1 ration. You can make a sling roll to try and take out that squirrel. Do you want to push that roll? You're probably going to sleep soon anyway, and you'll recover all the conditions.
Ask if that would be possible. Yeah. Let's do that. How about that?
Hey, there we go. So then you find a ration of food. So while the other 2 are sleeping, and then they go back to camp. You'll need to cook that squirrel. You can eat it raw. There's a risk of virulence, but you can cook it during a shift. It's just a bushcraft roll. So as you make it back to camp, give me a bushcraft roll to see if you can cook up that squirrel. If not, one of the other people will have to do it. Oh, nice. Oh, with a... Why did you have a boon?
angry.
I don't think I did.
You're angry.
Oh, that's
Angry.
why.
Oh.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah, you don't have any seasoning. You're not sure what to do with this. So you could hand it to...
Squirrel not being cooked already.
Right. Let's go to Urd and Sir Cornelius. Do you want to forage or try hunting? Or someone could cook the squirrel. If we find another animal, maybe, I think Urd has a crossbow, then...
Urd will try his luck at hunting.
Okay, give me a bushcraft roll.
Bushcraft?
Or sorry, hunting and fishing. I'm sorry. Hang on.
Okay.
No, yeah, hunting and fishing. I think I said bushcraft.
Sure.
It's hunting and fishing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I see the squirrel being roasted over the fire, and I shoot it.
Yeah. Quillbeak is holding it in his hand, and all of a sudden a bolt goes flying through it. What about Sir Cornelius? How are you spending the shift?
So can I sleep during this time and then like keep watch during the second shift?
Yeah, so you probably slept during this first shift, so now we're on the second shift, so Urd just went hunting, so you would be keeping watch, but you could also forage kind of around camp while you're keeping watch, if you like.
Just a question. Could I, like, kind of scout out the region and then perhaps get a boon on our next bushcraft roll for navigating?
Yeah, so if you want to give me a bushcraft as you spend time scouting about. You want to push that?
No.
Yeah, you did just sleep, so you wouldn't get a chance to recover that. So you have a look around, and the woods are really thick, and you hear stuff kind of tromping in the distance, and your heart quickens. You think it might be a foe, but turns out to be a deer or a badger or something. That if you'd had a bow, maybe you'd have a chance to bring in some food, or had a trap, you could perhaps lay a trap down where you see animals bedding down, but you're unable to find anything there. As you head back to camp, while you're watching, you have a chance to try and cook that squirrel. That would be a bushcraft roll to cook it. Do you want to push that?
No.
So you probably put that squirrel on before you went scouting about, and you kind of lost track of time. When you come back, it's just a blackened, charred mess. That squirrel is well done. Everyone can go ahead and rest, recover willpower points, recover hit points, heal all conditions. We'll be back to normal now that you've had a good night's rest. Everyone will need to eat. We've got one burnt squirrel. If you eat it, you'll need to make a constitution roll and hopefully not get sick. We've got one ration worth of vegetables, otherwise you'll need to dip into your field rations. So Urd ate some of his rations. Does Phelorian want to eat his mushrooms and roots that he found?
Yeah, I guess he scavenged enough to eat for that night.
Yeah.
That's kind of just what he does. He has rations, but he
Yeah.
lives on his scavenging.
What he can find. Does anyone want to eat that squirrel?
Can we eat that squirrel?
You can. If you eat it, you'll have to do, it's called an open opposed roll. And so you'll roll your constitution, and then I will roll a d20 for disease, and the disease is 10. So it needs to get a 10 or better. And we keep rolling until one of us fails and one succeeds. And if you succeed and the disease fails, then you're just fine. Otherwise, you're going to take a condition, probably sickly.
So how do I consume a field ration?
So you'll just reduce it from your inventory. Just reduce it by 1. So if you click on your inventory, you've got your rations.
I see.
Yeah, click on those, and then you can adjust the quantity. What about
Thank
Sir
you.
Cornelius? Are you going to try and eat that squirrel?
I will give it a taste.
Okay, give me this will be an open opposed roll, so give me a constitution roll, and I will roll for the disease. So you succeeded. The disease failed, so that will count as a ration for you. It's burnt.
I've stomached some pretty nasty things in my day.
Yeah, you had worse. And if worse came to worse, you guys do have a barrel of stew that you could dip into if you run out of food. As dawn breaks, you can continue on
Wait,
your...
hold on. Sorry, the stew, that's what we got from the innkeeper?
Yes, so that was to give to the minotaurs, I think. But if you wanted to eat some of that, you could preserve your ration, but you would end up eating a portion of that stew.
Didn't he also provide us with something else to eat, but we had to heat it at night?
Well, it was the same thing. He just said if you want, you could heat this stew at night just to keep it good so it doesn't turn bad.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that would
Thank
have
you.
been the same. So if you want to dip into that stew, you can. The minotaurs may see that there's only, 4/5 left in the barrel or something, but it's up to you.
No, I'm fine.
As we continue on the next morning, we need another pathfinding roll. That's a bushcraft with a boon. If Urd wants to take care of that for us.
I mean, if the other wizard's bad at it or better at it, I can just give you the spyglass so you can roll it a boon.
I'm only better by 1. So
Well,
it's not an
and I
immense
think
difference.
Urd already has a dragon on that, so he's already going to get an improvement roll. And so if someone else wanted to try to get a dragon or a demon, I mean, you
Well-
don't want to try to get a demon, but
Thinking that logic, I mean, maybe that is a good idea to trade, because
And if-
we might just be equal for all you know.
right.
I did fine the first day. I'd get us lost the second day, so you take over.
Yeah,
Yeah, your
okay.
luck's going to run out at some point. You just know it.
So, do you want to transfer that spyglass over to him, or do we just roll a Bane and we
We'll
don't
just
want to
roll,
miss
and
that?
then he can hand the spyglass.
It's like a
back.
party spyglass,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's with a bane, but now with a boon. So I just roll.
Well, then you have a map, so it's just going to be
Oh,
with
yeah,
a boon. So
Cornelius,
bushcraft with
what a
a boon.
guy. Perfect.
Yep, he spent some money to buy that map.
Yeah, that was. I remember that was genius.
He also bought a cloak, which helps during one of the traveling mishaps. So, there we go. Bushcraft succeeded.
And it looks cool.
Right. What color is the cloak, Sir Cornelius? Is it purple?
Well, I think my
Emperor's
banner is red, so I'd assume it's a red cloak.
Red cloak. Nice. Does it have any sort of symbol or standard on it?
Probably the symbol of my order.
Nice. You head northwards, and you're going to make it to about this part of the forest where you know there's probably a quick jog through the woods. You probably have to leave your wagon here. Maybe you can take it off the path a little ways. Let's just see if there's not some sort of random encounter while we're here.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Out of the darkness of the forest comes the cave troll Obald from the Chasm of Caves. He immediately attacks. This can only take place at night. Never mind. Reroll. Let's reroll that one.
That's scary though. Good to know that can
Yeah,
happen.
so at night, this is what could happen. Let me reroll that.
That could be really bad. I think at nighttime I have to have my armor off to sleep, so...
Right, yeah, no one can sleep in their armor. So,
Oh, jeez.
So a bird has laid eggs along the path. These yield 1d6 rations of food that do not need to be cooked, but they are tastier that way. Let's see how many rations we find. 3 rations. So if anyone wants to add rations, I think Quillbeak ended up using one. Oh yeah, mushroom omelets.
Yeah.
So if you want to restore one, and then we could either put the others in like the party loot, if someone wants to do that.
Sure.
Okay, I'll let someone take care of that and put those in the party loot. I think in there's probably a subsection that would sound most appropriate. I think there's sundry items, mundane items, maybe your miscellaneous. Yeah. Perfect. We make it next to... Let me preload this. There we go. To this area. Let's get some scarier music here. Sorry, I had the wrong page open. Let me grab that. Here the forest ends abruptly in a ravine about 200 meters long. The ravine itself is roughly 10 meters deep, and the slope is perforated with caves. There are multiple cave systems in the ravine, that it would appear. The chasm is calm and still, with tendrils of smoke rising from 4 fireplaces. 2 mangled bodies are hanging from a couple of upright logs. Let me post a picture. Oops, that might have just posted twice. Sorry about that. Two mangled bodies are hanging from a couple of upright logs, bloody and covered in cuts. One appears to be an elf. The only visible inhabitants are 3 hobgoblins, sitting by the fires, making some kind of horrible noise, probably a drinking song. They seem fully occupied with drinking from wine barrels, shouting and occasionally taking a bite out of a piece of roasted meat.
What is our vision like here? Because I'm seeing the black screen.
You don't see the map.
Oh no.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
our
I just see
tokens need
black
to be on the
screen.
map for us to see
This is
the
no
picture.
token equals no visibility.
Oh, yeah, let me fix that. You should have visibility here. I don't know why this screen has this. Yeah, let me fix this. Token vision. There we go. Let me reload it.
Okay.
Now you should be able to see that. Sorry, I need to refresh my browser here.
And so we see a cliffside with a number of caves, looks like.
Yes.
And you said there was smoke rising from chimneys from those caves?
So
Or is it
you
all
can
just
see,
at that location?
So over here you can see smoke rising, and then there's
Mhm.
some smoke rising out of subterranean chimneys, just kind of drifting up through those trees on the top of the ridge.
And where
Okay,
are
so
we?
So you
This,
are.
this is where they're.
Yep. So that's where you saw the picture that I had sent. That's in the chat of the 3 hobgoblins, and you can see 2 figures on poles next to their little campfire. We are down in this corner. Looks like there are 5 caves from our view here.
Yeah. Complicates things.
Well,
I want to try sneaking towards the hobgoblin camp.
I mean, I suppose
Yeah.
we know there's something there. They might be able to answer questions. I don't know how much hobgoblins are talkative, if they even speak the language of English or Elvish or whatever.
Based on what's hanging on the
lost-
poles, I don't expect them to be friendly.
Yeah.
No, but if we, like murder a couple of them, and then I can bring things back to life and speak to them. So
Oh,
we
yeah,
can also
okay.
just kill them and then do that if it comes to it. They don't have to tell me the truth, so it's not a super reliable witness. But
If
Yeah.
you want to try to sneak up, you can make a sneaking roll with a boon. These hobgoblins are clearly drunk.
can anybody do this?
Yes, anyone that would like to try and sneak.
Oh, lucky! I needed that. Wow,
Wow,
nice.
even Sir Cornelius
Full
made it.
plate armor, great helmet. He's just creeping around.
They're really drunk.
Who is approaching first?
I'll
think
take
the
the
dog.
point.
It'll be
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll lead in.
You hear them singing some sort of bawdy song in their guttural language. They don't seem to pay any attention to you. You draw near, and you can see that the figures on the affixed to the 2 logs are both dead. Looks as though they have been gutted, and you see their entrails spilled out at their feet.
Well,
Would kind of
Like,
whisper
John
this
Hopkins
back.
Yeah, I think maybe the knight might want to take lead on this. He's creeping around.
Now, are you still on your horse, Sir Cornelius, or did you leave your
That's a good
horse
question.
back with?
I'd imagine I left my horse with the wagon.
I would think so.
I can see the horse tiptoeing along behind him.
Right? Put little bags of flour on his feet so it muffles the hoof sounds.
Yeah.
Well, if we want
think
to
they're-
take them out, I can lead in.
Yes, I recommend extreme violence.
Let's add some
If-
tokens.
That is always the best solution.
if they've already killed the guards, I say we kill them.
They look like the 2 guards. It's 2 dead people here. That's Phelorian's assumption.
Good defense is a strong offense.
And when you can interview dead people, I mean, you don't really got to worry about taking names before you take questions and such.
Yeah.
Would we be closer, having snuck up on them?
Yes, you'd be able to approach to probably about here, about the midway point.
Well, if
Right,
we're
how do I-
all in
how do-
agreement,
how
I
do
will give everyone a chance to ready themselves, and then I will lead the charge.
Are you?
how do I unclick the measure tool?
If you go on the upper left hand, if you're on the measure tool, can you click on like the token control, the head and shoulders? Will that take it off of there?
No.
Let's see. There is a
Well, I can't.
garbage can under the measure tool.
You could try the select tokens, maybe.
Let's see.
A little box.
Let me just delete your token. I'll just put it back out there. Maybe. Come on. We'll get you back out there. There we go.
All right. That didn't disable it, but I can click the spacebar to move where I'm measuring, so we'll do it that way.
Okay.
All right. Well, before you charge, I'd like to say hi to them
Ah,
with lightning.
Aha.
naturally.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
That will do. I think this might be the time you update your animism.
So
Let me-
11 to 1.
Probably the one in the middle, I would assume.
Yeah. And then if either of them are within 2 meters of them, 9 to the other.
Okay. And the one that takes 11, armor has no effect, or metal armor has no effect.
For neither one. It doesn't have effect for either one.
Perfect. Let me get-
And we're not indoors, so I get to
Yeah, it doesn't cost you the full amount, or
what do they
the
call it?
extra amount.
6. Yeah. And it has the range of 30 meters, so I figured I'd go to where I'm at.
Nice. One of the smaller hobgoblins is absolutely sizzled by the ricocheting blast of lightning, and he falls to the ground, twitching and smoldering next to those two staked bodies on the logs. Let's get into initiative order here.
Question here, so I can understand it.
Yep.
11 points of damage went to the middle one,
Yep.
and then 9
He's
points went to the first one.
Went to both of them.
Yep.
Anything within 2 meters.
No,
that
just
first
one of them.
Oh, I thought it was just one.
Just one of them.
Okay. Yeah, let me fix that. My bad. There we are.
No, it randomly bounces to someone within 2 meters, which is why I want to do that before the knight gets next to it.
And he's next to it.
Ah, yes.
All right, let's begin combat. So, Urd, that was probably your turn since you got the first initiative card.
That makes sense.
Let's go to fighter number 1. This guy that's badly wounded kind of barks a command at the other guy, and he starts climbing up towards this cave. Quillbeak.
Now there's only so much I can do.
Yeah, you only got so much movement as well.
Yeah.
Challenge.
Can I move up towards the stakes?
Sure, you can get about halfway there.
Okay.
You could probably get to about there. Do you want to use your sling?
Why not? The worst that could happen is I miss.
Right. Or you get a demon and the stone flies backwards and hits one of your teammates. But that would be the worst. You want to push that?
Yes, I do. Naturally.
Ah, darn it. You try your best, but the sight of that grisly gore is just enough to make you feel sickly. The next fighter will charge at Quillbeak.
Now, one of these is wounded, right?
Yes, this is not the wounded one.
Okay.
And he lunges at you with a short spear. That is a hit.
Can I use the evade skill, or that's not an option?
You acted when you used your sling.
Yep, so you've already done your action.
Okay.
He didn't hit you for much. I think you're only going to take 1 point of damage from this
Yeah.
with your armor, so I'll go ahead and automate that. Yeah, not too bad. Sir Cornelius, that guy just got into range of you if you want to step up and use your World Breaker.
Yes. Seeing him attack my companion, I will return his blow.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And how do you take this guy out?
I think while he's distracted with Quillbeak, I will come out from the our hiding spot and charge at him and I guess lop off an arm, and then with a second blow drive it home and end his life. And then I will call out that we should hurry and deal with that other hobgoblin. It looks like he may be going for reinforcements.
Phelorian.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the good thing I've got magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how far is 15 meters? Because I get 15 meters per power level on this spell.
So 50 meters, let's measure.
15.
Oh, 15.
1-5.
So
Yeah.
1-5 is going to... Let's see. Is going to put you... Oh, he is 14.8 meters from you. So you would actually be able to hit him.
Okay.
Roll damage.
He is wounded, but I was... I probably should have done a higher power level.
Give me a little flavor about how this bone chill works.
Right. So what happens is like a hand emerges from like I'd say like my torso, and it can be dodged actually as a ranged attack. But if it's successful, it kind of like reaches into their body and it like drains the heat from the body, like just life. It just kills that flesh and perhaps the even the marrow. It says on the tooltip, which is pretty damn. Cool.
You see the hobgoblin stiffen as he's climbing, and he shudders for a moment, and then collapses dead. As your hand reached inside and gripped around his heart and began to squeeze until his blood began to form ice crystals in his entire body. As he falls to the ground, you see it frosting over his chest. And that's the end of the combat round. Well done. Now, how do you proceed?
Right. I suppose I'd like to try to revive one of them to talk to them briefly. Maybe that spell.
Yeah, so...
Maybe the one whose heart I stole the very life from. That's pretty grim.
Yeah. Tell me how you go about doing this. And give me
Yeah.
spot hidden if you want to loot the bodies, Urd.
there's like a bit of flavor text to it in the codex, which is like I write a little inscription on it, 12 letters in ink, and then I put that in the corpse's mouth. So that's pretty cool. And then it's just a word or gesture.
Let's see what we scavenge here. Oh, treasure card roll again. So you find a sling on these hobgoblins. And nice. Good roll. And we also find nothing of note. So we find a sling on the one that was sizzled by the lightning. And let me do one more roll for Quillbeak here. Nice. You find a written message.
Oh, that's useful.
Yeah. So the written message. Let me think what it's going to say. It will say, Bloodhand is pleased with our recent acquisition. Yeah,
Based on that, I'm sure we're not alone.
what are you asking, Phelorian, when you talk to this dead hobgoblin?
Yeah, I suppose my question would be, because I assume it doesn't actually say, but I assume I only get a set number of questions, maybe even just a question.
Right.
So my question would be, where is the woman who was with the wine merchant, the captive?
Let me just check your spell here. It can only give you information it knew when it was alive, in languages it knew when it was alive. It will likely speak in a frustratingly vague and cryptic way. Oh, perfect. His mouth begins to move, and he speaks in a tongue that is foreign to you. Give me a languages roll.
It is a hobgoblin.
Speaking in hobgoblin.
I live in the forests and caves.
Yeah. He says, the only female lives in the cave to the west.
Oh, that's actually super useful. Could be, anyway.
And I'll let you ask one more question.
All right. I suppose my next question would be, how many more are you, hobgoblins? That is, there's 5 caves. Perhaps I'd ask about this Bloodhand, actually, the one that mentioned by the letter.
Okay. What do you ask? How do you phrase your question about Bloodhand?
Specifically, yeah, I would say, where is Bloodhand? Where is Bloodhand? Yeah.
Inside.
Fair. Yeah, I could have guessed that. Well done.
And then he...
I like this a lot.
You see the faint glow in his eyes fade as he drifts back into the sleep of death. We've got about an hour and 10-15 minutes left. Does anyone need a break before we head into the caves?
I could use one, yeah.
Let's do like a 7 or 8 minute break, and then we'll just meet back here when we're ready.
I ignore all the signs of impending danger, because I'm a fighter and not some crappy ranger. 47 hit points and a high dexterity, 17 for strength. Kobolds are afraid of me, crafted from numbers on living paper. I escape from the mundane to a medieval caper. While in real life, my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken. I locate the lair, but it doesn't make much sense to me. I think that the DM might be out to get me. A hero in armor and truth, bards tell my legacy. The flame of my torch illuminates the enemy. I win in a battle, hewing foes asunder. Deeper I venture, the deeper I wonder. The bodies pile up before me, the corpses I plunder. The deeper I venture, the deeper I wonder. Crafted from numbers on living paper. I skip from the mundane to a medieval caper. And while in real life, my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken. I drink my last potion. I charge through the open gate. The flame of the dragon tried to seal my awful fate. With a handful of dice, 5 times I roll 20. The dragon goes down, the DM will bloody. I leave with the princess, a satchel chock full of gold. We head to the tavern, where my mighty tale unfolds. Crafted from numbers on living paper. I skip from the mundane to a medieval caper. While in real life, my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken.
am back. As soon as everyone else is here, we'll go ahead and get started.
I'm here with you.
Perfect.
Yep, I'm here.
I'm ready.
Do we have a dwarf?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Perfect. Let's go ahead and get started. What do you do now? You've spoken with the dead hobgoblin. You've searched the bodies of the hobgoblins and found a written message about something ominous. We've got 5 caves ahead of us. What do we do?
Sir Cornelius would like to search the 2 bodies that are tied to the stakes, see if he can find anything, perhaps identify them as the mercenaries that the merchant had hired.
Give me a spot hidden roll as you search them. Actually, you know what? Let's make that awareness because you're gonna get a boon from the bird song.
Yeah, that's active?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is just active.
That helps, otherwise I get a bane with my my helm.
So, based on the appearance, these look to be 2 guards. These are most likely the guards that Dregel the merchant had hired.
And I'm assuming both of them are dead.
Yeah, very dead. They've been eviscerated. Their bowels are laying on the ground at their feet.
Well, seems there's nothing we can do for them. Perhaps we should seek vengeance for them in the caves.
Now, when you said the west cave is where the woman is, or a female is, are we talking over here? The far, far left? Yeah, there.
Could be that one or this one. Those are both to the west.
Okay. So we start with the first one on the right and work our way across.
Is everyone in agreement with that?
yep.
Yeah.
I think so.
So we're starting in this one here.
That looks like that was the one that the hobgoblin was headed towards.
Yeah. Let me preload that so we can jump in there. The caves are dark. What are we going to do for light?
I've got a torch. I don't know about everybody else.
And you probably get a well, no, you may see some of this screen here.
I have a torch as well.
Oh. Urd has the magic.
Yeah.
Let me drag some tokens. I'm going to pause it because I'm going to adjust your lighting on here. I'm going to assume Sir Cornelius is probably in the lead.
Sure.
Let me move him up. Oh, come on, move up there. There we go. Okay, so we've got so Urd cast light. Let me adjust your token.
Oh, I cast light on Cornelius' sword.
On his sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Let me add. Let's see. Sorry, let me change this token. And light, I think, does 10 meters.
Yes.
And then Phelorian, you have a torch? Or are we
Yeah.
just using the light?
that is a light. Well, no, it's a light greatsword, but it doesn't quite roll off the tongue.
Okay. Let's get the light here. And Urd and Quillbeak, are you using any light source, or just using the light from your fellows?
Fellows.
Okay.
Yeah, from the fellows.
All right. These caves are cramped. That means they're narrow and they're kind of squat. And so any melee combat, unless it's a piercing weapon or a subtle weapon, you will have a bane on your rolls. Now, Sir Cornelius's greatsword can be slashing or piercing. Quillbeak's daggers are piercing. I think the only one that isn't is going to be Urd's staff. And Phelorian, you have
Nothing. I just got a torch.
You have nothing. Yeah. So I think Urd's staff will be the only thing that will have a bane on it because it is a cramped space. So I'm going to let
fine.
you guys move around and explore, and I will stop the map when we get to something interesting.
I said we probably stick together.
Okay, right there, Sir Cornelius. Let me...
I smell something foul down this passage.
Yes, there is indeed something foul.
Is that a shot?
Your light has attracted the gaze of two hobgoblins. Let me reset the initiative deck. You can go ahead and draw initiative. Oops, I think I drew for Phelorian.
Yeah, it's all right.
I think I can reset your card. Clear initiative. There. Then you can. I'll let you click on it.
Oh, okay. I'll
much
take
better. Yeah, you got a better result.
Right.
Phelorian. So you don't see them.
Right. That does present a problem.
But you might see Sir Cornelius kind of getting in a crouch, his sword drawn like a dog on a bird. He is ready to pounce.
Could I give my turn to Cornelius?
You
So
can.
that way maybe he moves and then I have room to be able to see them. That feels like the wise man's
You
thing to
can
do.
trade initiative, so we can go to Sir Cornelius.
Well, I think I will just lead the way with my sword. These hobgoblins don't seem to be reasonable.
Go ahead and move up, and you can attack.
I can't move. It looks like it's paused.
Oh, paused. Thank you. There we go. Now you can move.
Alright, I will, seeing this first hobgoblin, stab him in this cramped little narrow space. They still did a slash, but I don't think it's different for damage.
No, it doesn't. As long as it's a piercing weapon, it doesn't matter. He is going to...
Oh, nice.
He's going to probably try to evade that on his turn. Let's see. And he successfully evades your blow, but that takes his turn. We go to... His turn has been used. He just evaded. Oops, and now it would be Phelorian.
Nice, okay.
And you can hear the sound of combat up above. Let me get some combat music going on here.
I suppose I don't want to stand just right here because maybe somebody else wants to move up. Oh, wait, no, you can move through tokens in this game, right?
Yeah, so you can move through friendly tokens, but you cannot move through enemy tokens.
Yeah, so I'm probably just going to park right here. And do magics.
Excellent. So, tell me what your spell does.
Yeah, so Drain Willpower takes, on a power level 1, it takes 2d6 willpower. And you get an additional d6 for each power level. So I guess that's 4d6?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it just like drains the willpower from them, essentially. Not very descriptive, I guess. They can. Oh yeah. Oh whoops. I didn't read it. It's made with a boon. Oh, they can try to fight it. Sorry, I was just reading that for the first time.
So it has to make a will roll.
Yeah, it makes a will roll, and with power level 1,
He gets a boon.
it has a boon.
But he has a bane because he did power level 3.
Yeah, exactly. Power level 2 is neither, and a power level 3 is a bane. I also want to give the willpower to Urd.
Okay.
It says I can transfer it to allies.
Let me give him a willpower roll.
Yeah, he can just avoid this entirely if he's lucky.
He has to beat a 10 on this. Oops, I rolled the right dice. Highest. Oh,
Nice.
okay. So you drained 4d6. Do you want to roll that?
Sure. That's satisfying. Alright. Took a second, sorry.
Nice.
So you can go over your maximum willpower, but that, say you could go up to like 20 willpower with this spell, but it ends at your next rest, I think. So yeah, it says you can exceed your normal maximum willpower in this way, but after one shift, the remaining over the maximum dissipates.
So he is going to be drained of 15 willpower. You can transfer that 15 to Urd, if you like.
Yeah, that was the plan.
And then he did not have enough willpower, so it drained some of his life, and he took a pretty hefty sap to his...
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I mean, 15 plus whatever you had, yeah. And then you'll go, if, say you're still over your maximum at the next rest, you'd go down to your normal maximum.
All right.
We are on Quillbeak. Yeah, that's Phelorian's new rank 2, or level 2 spell.
Yeah, power level 3 is pretty strong.
Yeah.
15 willpower.
Am I close enough I can attack here?
You can attack
The
diagonally.
closest one.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a success. And are you clicking on the skill or on your weapon again?
I clicked on the skill out of habit. I should have clicked the weapon.
That's okay. That's okay.
So I need to roll 1d6, correct?
Yes.
No. Or is it d8?
1d8. Plus
1d8.
your agility, which I think is 1d4.
Okay.
Nice. 10. He does have leather armor, but he is still going to take a fatal wound.
Oh, nice.
How do you dispatch this hobgoblin, Quillbeak?
Oh, a piercing stab straight through the neck, severing the spine at the back at the base of the skull.
Nice. He drops absolutely lifeless like a marionette with the strings cut and just hits the ground. Urd, your turn. You feel this surge of magical energy course through you as the willpower is shunted from the hobgoblin to you. And you can move through allies. You just can't stay in the same square as them, but you can move through them.
Oh.
Can I take a shot from here?
With your crossbow, yes, you do have range,
Oh,
and friends do not block line of sight.
Okay, cool. Anything I do would do more damage to us than to
Right?
them.
Oh man, that was on a 5. Do you want to push that?
Of course.
All right. In fact, you have to push that, right? Oh, hey, there we go. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ah, damn it. I did the same thing.
Oh.
Ah,
There you go. Glad I could push for that.
And
Uh,
armor
no,
counts as double with the wooden arrows.
it does.
So he has leather armor, which is 1, which goes to 2, so he takes no damage. That sucks. And if you still have movement, yeah, you can move away.
I'll be done.
This guy's turn. So as your crossbow bolt just bounces harmlessly off his armor, actually it probably splinters, probably hits and just splinters in half. This guy pulls out a little whistle, and he blows this shrill whistle as he attacks Sir Cornelius. With a short spear. And he fails. We go to the next round of combat. Give me 1 second. Pull a few more tokens into here.
oh no, we're surrounded. Uh-oh.
Let me add these guys to the combat here.
Oh.
Okay. So up first is this fellow down here. Let me just check his movement. 10. He can move 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which will put him right here. He is going to slash at Urd with his spear.
Sure.
Oh, and that is a clear miss.
I'm shorter than that.
Yeah, the spear thrust goes right over your head. Let's go to the next, which is this fellow. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can move up to here. And does he? Yeah, no. He's not gonna throw his spear. He's gonna keep his spear. This fellow looks to be a little stouter than the rest. This guy looks to... He's wielding a long spear. He's got reach with this long spear. He doesn't have to get in close. So from here, he can reach Phelorian.
Oh, that is a long spear. Oh.
And that is a fail. This one down here, he's going to fire a bow. Short bow at Urd. That is a fail as well. Sir Cornelius. Oh. Excellent. Roll damage. Assign the damage. I think we know the outcome of this. That guy's dead. You can move if you like.
Then I will dash back here and
So you can move through friends, but you cannot move through enemies. So you're able to do that and take up that position. Well done. Urd, your turn.
Right. Well, I have more willpower than I know what to do with.
Hell yeah.
You could strike with spell. You could use your. Oh shoot! You want to push that roll?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I think
gonna
I
make me
would.
scared.
I think I would be scared too.
Oh,
Oh man! The spell blinds you, and you act as if in total darkness. Oh, shoot. Every morning you roll to recover. Or it can be lifted with a dispel, which you have dispel. You could cast that on yourself
do.
on your next turn. But you are blind. Quillbeak.
I'm loving this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, are these all the same level characters, monsters?
No. So this one down here seems to be a little tougher. There's one down here with the bow that seems a little easier.
Okay. And these two right below me are just regular old
They're,
fighters.
Yep, run-of-the-mill fighters. Short spears.
Alright. Oh.
Now, you could backstab this guy because
Yeah.
you are next to Sir
That's what I'm
Cornelius.
working on.
Yep. So now target him, which it looks like you are. So then click on your dagger and add a boon and add a d8.
One, and where do I add the D8? Is that under additional damage?
Yes, yep, you can do 1d8 down there.
1 plus D8
Nope,
or
just,
1D8?
Just 1d8.
Got it.
And I think it'll be red if it's entered incorrectly.
Yeah.
Oh, take the 6. Yeah, roll
Yeah.
damage. Good thing you did the backstab because your second dice was the one that hit. And then you can click
Yeah.
on the roll damage on the chat screen. And it'll roll that for you.
nice.
Oh. Tell me how you assassinate this guy.
Full on psychopath. Just I leapt at him coming over Urd, dagger in hand, and just pincushioned him.
You know, hell hath no fury like a pissed off duck.
There you go.
We go to the Hobgoblin Scout. He has a shot. Let's see. He will move up here, and he's got a shot at Quillbeak.
Just because I killed his friend? Come on.
Fires his bow at you, and that is a miss. Man, these guys are terrible. Now it is this guy's turn. He's going to charge up here and attack Sir Cornelius. With the short spear. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
These guys are terrible. Phelorian.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna try to get some willpower for myself.
must all be drunk on that wine we're supposed to recover.
Uh-huh. Ooh. Nice.
It is overpowered, but they can resist it.
So he gets
Theoretically.
a willpower roll with a Bane, because you did that at level 3.
It's a boon at 1, neither at 2, and a bane at 3. Yeah.
Oh, he needs
Oh,
to beat,
wow.
so he needed to beat a 10, and so with the Bane, he does not make it. So go ahead and roll your damage. That's what, 46?
Yeah, it's 2d6 and then another d6 each level. So that's 1 to 2, 2 to 4. That's 4.
Are you going to take it for yourself?
Yeah, this is for me.
Nice. So you'll gain 13 willpower, and he's going to lose 3 hit points. Nice. Let me reset the initiative deck and go to the next round. There we go. The guy that you just hit will go first. He's going to go after. He's got Sir Cornelius. Sir Cornelius is flanked, so he's going to get a. Oops, kind of off target. There it goes. He's going to get a boon on his die.
With him being kind of around a corner that way, does he need to move first?
Let's see. No, I think with that diagonal, I think he'd be able to kind of leap out to the side and stab at him. That's going to be a hit. And Sir Cornelius's armor is proof against this, so no damage. Sir Cornelius, your turn. You are in a great position for a double slash here, but we would call it a double pierce.
That is what I will be doing.
So it's one roll. Who are you attacking?
Oh, I targeted this one in front of me.
So this is going to be like yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can
Hell
either
yeah.
do double weapon damage, or you're going to hit both guys with a dragon and then get a free attack on the third guy.
I think I'll do 3 attacks.
Okay, so we'll do free attack against another enemy, and go ahead and roll damage.
And I'm gonna... Is this the tougher guy in front of me?
Yes.
I'm gonna do Dragon Slayer.
No, that's
Is he
only
a
for
monster?
He's not a monster.
Oh, okay.
So first guy will take 10. His armor blocks 1 of that, and then, yep, roll the damage again. This guy will take 16. Oh, his armor blocks 1 of that. He's got 1 hit point left. And then, oh, you need to make an attack roll to hit the other guy.
Oh, okay.
So it's a free attack.
Well, that will...
That'll be your damage.
Can we keep that damage
Yeah,
then?
if you hit.
Okay.
And that's a hit. So.
And that's the one around the corner.
Yep, and that guy is
That,
very much dead. Where are we at here? The scout, the guy with the bow. He's going to fire at Quillbeak with his bow. Oh my gosh, these guys are terrible.
This is why you make time for the range.
Right? Urd, you are blind.
Yes, I am blind. So I'm going to
He can use Dispel?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, nice. I just killed your visibility. That's awesome.
Yeah, nice. I'm gonna cast a new Master Spellcaster.
Okay. Do 2 spells.
Just in the chat. I don't know how to. Oh, I could probably do it from here. Abilities. Master Spellcaster.
I think that'll automatically take the willpower out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was trying to do. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is
Dispel.
the dispel, right?
Other than doing a lightning bolt blind, which could be spectacular.
Ah. You act like I wouldn't do that.
No.
Oh, shoot. You want to push that?
This This failing is getting exhausting.
Right?
Oh,
Okay, so you are still blind.
Yep.
Give me
Wow.
what direction and what distance were you going to cast that spell? And I know you can't see because you're blind, which makes this awesome.
The dispel.
So
I
yeah,
was
so your dispel failed.
right. I
so-
was gonna cast it on myself. I can see the results of the first one before deciding how to cast the second one.
Oh, right.
So because that failed, oh, I should have asked. Did I need to cast the dispel at the same level that I cast the
Oh,
lightning bolt at in
probably
order to
because
dispel?
because it dispels that same level. So it'd have to be a level 3.
All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for my second spell, for my second trick,
And Phelorian could definitely send more willpower to Urd.
I cast flick at the guy I thought was still here, but who died.
Let me see. You hear your little finger flick, but it strikes air because that guy has died. So well played. We go to,
And I'll be done.
Perfect. The fighter here is going to attack Sir Cornelius with a short spear. And miss. Quillbeak, your turn. Yeah, close the range on this guy.
Yeah. Not like he's that good with it anyways.
All right.
Give me just a moment. There's something I know I'm missing. If I just click that, though, it won't do what I want. There's something about my dagger, something special, but I don't remember what it
It's
is.
a parrying dagger, so the durability is significantly higher. So if you parry with it, it's less likely to break.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage. Excellent. Deal the damage to that guy. Takes 4 hit points of damage. It looked like he was relieved a little bit by his armor. It is his turn. He will drop his bow and pull out a dagger. And he is going to have at you, sir.
And because I just moved, I can't evade, correct?
Right, because you just used your action.
Thank you. Just kind of getting a feel for the rules.
Ooh, that's a hurty one.
That's a painful one.
Let me deal the damage to you.
And I only take 7.
Take 7.
Yeah. Oh, that really hurt me.
That one hurt.
Yeah.
Phelorian.
oh boy. Oops, I actually buried myself under, or now I can't move. But I was
Uh-oh.
going to move one more tile to the right.
Let me see if I can move you. I'll move Urd. There. Now can you move?
Thank you, yeah.
Okay, I'll move Urd back.
Alright, I guess I'm going to drain more willpower.
So this guy
Or
down
Urd.
here, he is the big guy.
Oh yeah, the bodyguard.
He's not the boss, but he's a big guy.
And he's got the spear.
Yeah, the long spear.
Alternatively, the duck is getting stabbed.
Yep. And Urd, you do have that amulet that has a pool of 10 willpower points if you need to draw willpower from it. Nice.
Yeah, I was not gonna tap that just yet. We're hurting, but not too bad.
He needs to beat a 10 on this willpower roll.
Oh!
And he does.
That's a powerful scout. He's stabbing.
Yep. So it has no effect if he makes his will save, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The bodyguard will stab at Sir Cornelius with a long spear. That is a hit. Sir Cornelius, you have already acted, so you can't evade or parry.
That's a lot of dice.
Oh, just as your armor is 8, and so you'll take 0 from that. Let's go to the next round of combat. Phelorian, you're up first, and then Urd.
Yeah. Right. How much willpower does Dispel cost?
3 or 2. Sorry, if it's at level
Okay.
1, it's 6 if it's at level 3.
So, oh yeah. See, if I use Drain Willpower now, I will probably never be able to use it again if I give it to Urd, because I'll be out of willpower.
Can you divvy up how it goes, or does it have to be just a one target?
I mean, it doesn't say that in the
in this
spell
dire moment, I would let you split it up.
You're fine. Do what you want. Urd's gonna be fine.
I don't have Dispel, and I feel like Urd would be super useful for this. So if you're down to let me,
Yeah, and Urd
split it.
has healing magic too, which could come in handy.
Right.
And
yeah, Urd's
I think-
Urd is a vital spell.
And I think some of us have healing potions that heal 2d6 hit points if you need to chug a potion.
Scout can't have that much willpower. Oh, I don't know why I have almost no health. I don't know when that happened. I don't know if I just missed something. I just noticed that. Whoops.
I think you got speared by somebody.
I must have. Gee. Don't know how I didn't notice that. Yeah, I got stabbed with a long spear. Okay, good to know. Okay, well, I can act and move.
Yes, you can. You flee. Go back to the Hungry Hobgoblin.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea right about now. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Dang.
Oh. Wow.
Okay, so
Jesus.
it's going to be a level 3 spell. Let me look at your spell list. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll 1d4, and we'll just go down your list in numerical order. So it's blindness.
Oh.
So the same target and power level. So
It's the same rule with he has to make a willpower roll, and if he doesn't, he becomes blind and has to follow the rules for blindness.
okay.
Not the most optimal, but it could have been a lot
Excuse
worse.
Sorry. We roll here. Oh, he makes it. He is not blind.
Oh
That
wow,
little
what a
scout
character!
is like just
Jesus.
shrugging off your magic like it's no
Yeah,
big deal.
so our both spellcasters are out of the fight. Well, you got 2 willpower.
Urd, your turn. There you go. Round rest. Get some willpower.
Genius.
The scout's turn. Well, he's going to go with his dagger again at Quillbeak. And that's a miss. Quillbeak, your turn. You can return the favor with your own blade.
Can I drink a healing potion and attack, or is it just one thing?
I think to drink a potion, let me just look in the book real quick about actions.
The scout is also blind, so I think he can only like attack within 1 meter or something. So
No, he wasn't blinded. It failed.
Oh yeah, it failed. It did fail.
Yeah,
Shit,
so
yeah. Sorry,
use
I'm
item,
going
use a
back, forward, and
potion
front.
or some other item is it your action. So that would be your action.
Okay. How am I doing on willpower points? Give me a moment here. Oh, I can't use my backstabbing because there's no one else nearby.
Right.
Ah. YOLO.
Oh, nice.
Fingers crossed.
Ooh.
So he would take 7. Am I remembering right?
And he falls.
Oh, good.
An arrow flies out of the darkness towards Sir Cornelius.
Do I have a move ability
Oh,
left?
Yep, you can still move. And strikes Sir Cornelius. And his armor is proof against that. The bodyguard, with his long spear, will stab at Sir Cornelius. And that's a miss. The fighter next to Sir Cornelius will stab with his short spear.
Oh, so you have me targeted. So that 8 damage, I think that hit Cornelius. Just pointing out. That's why I didn't notice it. It's because I see you just attacked with the bodyguard. He hit me. I remember you saying, he took 8 damage. That'll block all of it.
You're right. Yep. So you go ahead and recover 8. Thank you for noticing that.
Oops, I just killed myself. But no, it's the... I have a vested interest.
It happens. It happens. Sir Cornelius, your turn.
Well, I will use my double slash again.
Barely made it.
That's some good
His
swordsmanship.
skill is a 17.
Nice.
Is this on the bodyguard or the fighter? Actually, it doesn't.
That was the bodyguard.
Probably does not matter. Go ahead and roll the next one. Yeah, they're both down. And that guy is dead as well.
And then if they're using a ranged weapon, do they get a bane if I'm like right next to them?
They probably won't use one but you could move up to that scout down there if you want. Perfect. Okay, this is going to draw this guy into the fight. This guy into the fight. Let me see who else. This guy. This guy. And this guy.
Stop saying that.
Let me just reset the initiative deck. Draw initiative for all these people. Okay, and the next round. Urd, you're up first.
No. Flooring is.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, you're
Oh,
right.
that's weird. It's his turn. Weirdly enough, like it selected him.
Yeah.
Huh.
Phelorian, you're up.
Okay. I suppose I too will just rest. that
Okay, do a round rest.
round rest. Yeah.
Then we will go to Urd. Nice willpower recovery. Try Dispel again. Do you have the willpower for it?
I am going to try to dispel, yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where it is. Trying to figure out where it is on my spell list, but it's not showing.
Let's see.
Oh well.
Click on your spells. You're on the HUD there.
Yep.
Yeah, it just has.
I see the.
your tricks.
Yeah, I see. Right.
Uh,
Oh, it's set on rank 0. I don't know how to show rank 1.
Let me.
Oh, we can worry about it later.
Yeah,
Let's get a
we'll
roll.
figure that out.
All right. See if I can blow myself up in addition to being blind.
Well, hopefully not. But you
Oh.
are a pessimist. Oh man, it was on a 4.
This makes me sick to my stomach.
Absolutely.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. Okay, let me take the blindness off. The scales fall from your eyes. as you regain your vision and see just
Yeah.
a pile of dead hobgoblins and Sir Cornelius off in the distance doing battle.
Yeah.
You can move if you like as well, Urd.
Sure. I had to take some. Take 6. Yeah. I will. I hand it up. And I'll be done.
Quillbeak, your turn. If you want to drink that potion now, you could. You're not in danger.
Right. I've got it pulled up. What do I click?
Probably just roll 2d6 and just add that to your hit points. I don't think it's automated for the potion.
Okay.
Let's see. Click on it. Yeah, looks like it doesn't automate. Oh, nice. So recover 10 hit points. And then I'll take that off your inventory.
Thank you.
Nice.
And how do I...
Oh,
Nope,
by
I
the way,
just added one.
Yeah, right click I think will add to it.
Yeah, that's how I killed my character earlier. Left clicked myself to death.
Okay. And do I have a move option as well?
You do.
Because it's getting crowded down there.
Yeah, Sir Cornelius is just about to be surrounded. You see arrows flying down from the north towards him. Oh, and striking.
And blinking.
But ricocheting off of his armor. Oh, these guys can at least hit, but they can't do any damage. Let's see. This guy is going to... He's going to try to... He's going to try to back up. So he's going to make an evade roll.
Oh, that was almost a dread demon.
He makes it, and he can back up. More arrows come flying in. Nothing can get through your armor. Sir Cornelius, your turn.
I will target this hobgoblin.
Nice. Destroy
Then I'm
it.
going to back up because I don't want to have these arrows flying at me.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I guess I can't stay there.
You can't stay there. You can continue to move. There's that little piece of stone there that allows you to move away from that scout without provoking an attack. But so you can move away.
I guess I'll move up here. That stone can serve as some protection.
Yeah, protecting Quillbeak there. Okay. This guy steps through and lunges at you with a spear.
Ooh.
Oh, that's gonna hit. Do you want to give yourself 2 damage?
Yeah.
Give yourself something to do. Go to the next round. Quillbeak, you're up first. Just around the corner, yeah, you've got a scout right there. And he is within 2 meters of Sir Cornelius if you choose to backstab. So then just click on your dagger, add a boon, and add 1d8 damage.
Alright.
Nice. Damage. Just about took that guy out. The guy with the short spear will thrust it at Sir Cornelius again. That's a hit. And your armor will block that.
Is there any mechanism where the spears take damage from hitting his armor?
No, only if there is an optional rule for that. They mostly just take damage with parries. If you're parrying, there's a chance that you can damage your weapon.
Okay.
This scout is going to pull out his dagger, and he's going to go after Quillbeak. Oops, short bow, wrong weapon. Ooh. Oh, nice. So he drops his weapon, drops his dagger, slips out of his grasp. An arrow will come in at Quillbeak. And that's a miss. Phelorian, you are up.
Okay, he's feeling a little lonely up here.
But you're not getting shot at or stabbed.
Oh my. Yeah, it's true. He's safe, but... Ooh, man, yeah, it's hairy down here, huh? Okay, that was 10 movement. These scouts have proven to have incredible willpower.
Mm-hmm. Gonna drain that one.
I am tempted to get my vengeance, but they may defeat me once again. Foil my dastardly plans. I'll risk it. Gamble it, whatever. Strategically terrible, but...
Nice. Alright.
Damn scout. He has basically 50-50 odds if I do it at power level 2,
Right.
so... Oh my goodness, that was an 18. Oh my god, these guys are insane.
Dang.
I knew I should have gone for the fighter.
Ugh. Sir Cornelius, you can double slash here if you wanted.
I will
The scout in
do
front of
that.
you is pretty badly wounded. So any...
I will
minor
do my
damage will
first
probably
turn.
finish it off.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And roll damage again. And this guy takes 18, which that's going to kill him. And kill him, so you kill 2 with 1 spell swoop. As you move up, that guy will drop his bow and pull out a dagger. And that is a miss. This guy will move up. He's got a shot at Quillbeak. Ooh, that's a hit.
I will use my guardian ability here to.
You have to be within
Oops.
2 meters of him, I think.
Let me see.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, I guess it is 2 meters.
So Quillbeak he'll only take 5, which is half of what he recovered from his potion. Urd, your turn.
Oh.
Oh shoot.
Can't push. Can't push on that.
Nope.
I'm done.
Okay. The scout firing at Quillbeak.
Oh,
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Can Quillbeak evade?
Yes, you have not acted yet, Quillbeak. Do you want to evade?
yes, very much so.
Okay, let me give you 6 hit points back. Okay, make an evade roll. That will take your turn, but I think that would be preferable. There we go. So you managed to avoid it. Urd. Oh, that 4 looked so good.
Both fours are good. Just the one had a 1 next to it. I'm done.
I'm gonna fire at Quillbeak. I hate to do it. He's gonna miss. Oh!
Ah. Oh my goodness.
Okay, now you can't evade. You're not dead, but you are dying. And we'll get to what happens with that. You can be
Okay.
saved. This guy's going to go at Sir Cornelius with a dagger. And hit, but I don't know that he can damage him.
Nope.
Nope. Sir Cornelius, your turn. Can you finish this guy and then maybe go get in front of Quillbeak? Yeah, looks like you can. Oh, hang on.
Oh, you damaged me.
Yep, sorry. I'll put that back. Oh, come on. What's going on here? Where did...
You took me out of the combat
Took you out of
order.
combat, sorry. I don't know what just happened with your token. Alright. Let me pull another token for you. Yeah, I don't know what just happened here. Let me pull that back.
Cave gods are unpleased.
Absolutely. Okay. Alright, let's move you... Okay, then you move down. That guy is dead. That guy's gone. That's what was supposed to happen. And then you move in the way. Let me add you back to combat. But you've had your turn. We go to... The scout will fire at Sir Cornelius now. And that's a hit. Sir Cornelius will take 1 damage. I'll let you give that to yourself. Urd, your turn.
I'll potion the duck.
Nice. So
Oh.
you pour the potion down his gullet, and you can gain 12 hit points. I'll put them on your
Thank you.
character sheet here. There we go.
Good luck to save a duck.
and you are prone, but on your turn you can easily get back up. This scout will attack Sir Cornelius with a dagger. And fail. Phelorian, your turn.
Okay. It's
You
fucking
have-
scouts. I've only got 2 willpower, so.
Well, you might be able to get 2d6 out of it.
Yeah. These scouts have to roll low sometime. Oh, darn.
Darn it. Well, hang on. Why did that say 15? But, oh, that's with the boon because it was power level 1. Yeah, so the 5 was success.
Yeah.
Shoot. Sir Cornelius.
I need to stand up.
Oh, yeah, let me get you up here, Quillbeak.
Look, Cornelius isn't.
I will push that.
Okay.
Oh, didn't mean to exhaust it.
There we go. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice. You can move if you like. Okay, and then Quillbeak, you can get up and you can move and you still have your action.
I move. Can't move there.
Perfect. Now you can
And-
backstab if you like.
I am. And then I use my dagger.
Yep, and then add a boon and add 1d8.
1d8. I'm learning.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
what happened?
So we'll take the 15.
Am I still connected?
I can
Yeah.
hear you. You still there?
Hello?
oh.
Uh-oh. I can hear you. Can you hear us? Well, now I can't hear him.
Fighter can hear.
Hello?
Wow.
Oh, there. I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Am I back now?
Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, there's more. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness.
This is almost all of them. So,
I'm useless now. We're gonna have a hard time here. Not that I've been
we lose Tony.
it sounds like he's lost audio, at least on our
He's not
for
in
us.
the Foundry anymore.
Uh-oh. Maybe he logged out and we'll get back in.
I think he's still in the Discord. Yeah.
Let's go to this.
So how much
scout.
damage did he do? Because he attacked but then crashed before he could do his damage.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Could just roll his
Yeah,
damage.
I'll roll his damage for him. Ooh,
Oh no, not Sir Cornelius. Why would you betray us like this,
oh,
Duck?
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, he targeted the wrong person. Okay, let's do this. And he did 9, and his armor will block all, but one of that, he has 1 hit point. We go to that scout's turn. He is going to go after Sir Cornelius. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps mistargeting. There we go.
Wait, the scout's armor blocked all but one of that?
No, it blocked 1 and it took 8, so he's almost down.
Oh, okay.
But he failed to attack you from around the corner. You can hear someone moving. Urd, your turn.
Oh, I don't want to go that far. Here would have done it. Everything I do is gonna hurt.
Wow.
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
Wow. That is so messed up. What the
That's
hell?
your third demon today.
Getting good at these.
Wow.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't put the. I hit the wrong thing. I need to roll on mishaps, right?
Oh, yeah, let me. I think I might have a mishap table here.
Is that a rollable table that I don't know?
That's not a melee. Let me see.
No. Missile. What do you need?
Adventure. Let's see, it's not adventures, it's rules.
Well.
Combat damage. Mishap ranged right there. Let me roll on that.
Sure.
Oh, you hit a random character or a friendly NPC. And you were aiming at this guy down here.
Yep.
I'm going to say you hit Sir Cornelius. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage.
His armor blocks it all.
Yeah.
At least you hit something.
Yeah. Always a plus. I think I've done enough damage, or none.
Valerian, your turn.
Right. I've either got to take a nap or sacrifice my life power. So, I've got decisions.
Let me kick Tony out of the... because he's still in the chat.
Yeah, it's weird that he's having Discord and Foundry
Oh, there
issue.
he left the chat. Okay. I'll see if he can get back in. What was that for, Luke?
The power from the body, like I to take damage for willpower.
Oh, right. Got it.
That's quite the gamble.
Oh my gosh.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Can you push spells?
Yeah, he
Oh,
can.
okay.
It's just a
Like I
regular
will.
skill.
Nice.
There we go. Okay. And that's at,
Not a good sign for the willpower roll, though, if my luck's that bad still.
That's at level
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. He's got a boon.
He's got a boon, so we'll keep the low roll.
Shit.
Okay, well, he got a dragon on that. I think we're discovering that your necromancer is not as overpowered as we had feared.
No, yeah. It turns out that is a pretty big handicap.
Yeah. Sir Cornelius. Nice. Roll damage. And that guy goes down. Okay, we are on Quillbeak. Let's see if we can get Tony back in.
Oh, hang on. I wanted to move a little bit.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and move.
It won't let me move. Oh, I think that's the wall. I see. All right.
Can you hear us, Tony?
Shoot. Alright. Let's, I'll roll for Tony. So Tony would... Well, he's actually gonna step back and not get attacked by these guys? Because he's... Oh, why did it move both?
It is definitely my
Oh,
ISP.
hey, I hear you. We can hear you. Can you hear
I
us?
got my
Oh, you're on your
yeah.
phone?
Yeah.
Yep, I can hear you. It is
Oh, okay.
your
One other
turn.
thing.
Can you get on Foundry with your computer? If not,
I'm trying.
okay. I just kind of moved you out of the action, but if you get back on, we'll give you another turn.
Yep.
Let's go back to Urd.
Sachet.
Probably have a
No,
line
I-
of sight on these people down here.
I do or don't?
You do.
Okay.
Because if I click on your token, I can see them. So.
On the one hand, Sir Cornelius is doing just fine without any of us.
Right. He's only taken a little bit of damage.
Almost out of willpower, but I've only taken 3 damage so far.
Yeah. I think I'll continue writing your plate mail. Hey, look, no one.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Roll damage.
God damn it. I gotta learn to use the HUD.
Excellent. And that is that guy takes 9. He will take 8. He's got a little bit of armor, but he is pretty badly wounded.
Sure. I'll come down here. I'll be done.
And it would be Tony's turn. You're not back in Foundry yet.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
I'm back.
You get 2 turns.
I have no idea where everybody is. I can see Urd, but that's it.
Everybody else is probably... Yeah, everybody else is out of your sight.
Yeah. Which way did people go?
You probably... So I moved you. Let me put you back where you were. So you were about where Urd was. So let me put you here, and then you can see a little more what's going on. And then you can take 2 turns.
Okay. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. I can go that way.
Right there. And you got a wounded fighter just to your south.
Okay. Let's see if we can ruin his day. Gotta get my character sheets. Alright. That's not my sheet. Oops. There we go.
Nice.
Oof.
Go ahead and roll damage. And I think you might just take this guy out. Yes, you did. Excellent.
Phew.
Go to the scout down here. He's going to step up, draw a dagger, and go after our fine feathered friend.
You said this guy goes here more, didn't you?
Oh, you know what? You get an extra move, or an extra attack. So this didn't happen. Sorry, you get two actions because we skipped you. So you can take your second action if you like.
He's within range. Can I stab at him?
You sure can.
You see how he wants to be like that and all.
Nice.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing. Now it's that scout's turn, and he will attack you with a dagger.
Okay.
Oh, and that's a miss.
I like that.
Got a big burly fighter here. He's going to step up, take on Sir Cornelius. Got a short spear. Oh, your armor will block all of that. An arrow is going to fire in at Sir Cornelius. And bounce off your armor. Sir Cornelius, your turn.
I will use the rest of my willpower to do double slash.
Okay. Nice. So it's going to hit them both.
Yes.
And then roll damage again. Okay. Phelorian, your turn.
Okay. Could be another my second session 0 death.
You almost have the majority of them down.
Yeah. I'll give it one more go.
We're almost halfway.
A little
was all
more.
I
You're
needed.
a little more than halfway.
I had to move a lot to see anybody. You guys
see
really
that-
haven't done a lot
you
of
probably
killing.
see that scout.
Yeah.
Right there.
The ones who are really good at evading this spell.
Looks like there's about 6 bad guys left in this immediate area.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
This is the one of 2 rolls.
right. There we go. All right.
Ah.
The 6 got it. Dang. Go to the next combat round. Phelorian, you're up next.
Okay, I'm leaving, I guess. That's when I find there's 12 more in the entrance.
We go to this guy's turn. He will fire at Sir Cornelius. That's a miss. Sir Cornelius, your turn.
Alright, I'll try and take this one out.
Yeah, I'm out of the fight. Like, you're 3 people fighting right now.
You can move if you like. You could like move up to.
I think
the-
we
one
should
of
start
those two
making
squares.
some sort of a retreat. I'm gonna start
You need to make
backing
an
up.
evade roll.
Oh, I guess, yeah, it's diagonal.
Yeah.
Well then I won't back up, I didn't see him.
Urd, your turn. Oh man, that dragon would have been nice.
Nope.
Oof. Dang it. The arrows come in at Sir Cornelius. Your armor is badly scuffed and scraped, but your wounds are no worse for the wear. A dagger swipe at Quillbeak. That is a miss. Quillbeak, your turn. You'll need to make an evade roll just to get away from that scout and not provoke an attack of opportunity. Push that. Okay, you managed to get away. Comes in with a short spear. And that's a miss. Sir Cornelius.
Hopefully I can do enough damage to take him down. Oh, I will push that. Not exhausted.
There we go.
Nope.
Are you sure you wanted exhausted? You can change that.
I took disheartened. It just automatically does exhausted, so I had to undo that.
Oh, you took that guy out?
Oh, if he is dead, then I'm gonna start moving back.
Okay. And then Quillbeak, and then Phelorian. You guys are gonna leave Urd there at the mercy of all these scouts.
That's why I only moved 2. Hopefully Urd can move past us and we can retreat for now.
There is only 4 scouts left.
I think they're going to follow us.
You know, there's 4 scouts and 1 fighter on our team, so.
And Phelorian, you're up next.
I'll just hang out here.
Ooh.
Out. Oh.
Ooh.
Fucking hell.
I'm not dead.
You're not dead, but you're close.
Yeah, again.
That's a miss.
Let's-
Urd, your turn. You will need to make an evade roll. I'm going to move away from that scout.
Let's see. So, did you take a 2 damage signal off? Alright. Well, I've basically got every condition but one. But
No, by 1.
Oh, push that, otherwise he'll get an attack that cannot be parried or dodged.
I'll take the hit. I'll take the attack.
Okay. Oh, he missed. So you can move your movement.
I'm gonna use that charm. We'll use four drags from it.
Okay.
Hi. You, well, that's not gonna let me cast a spell because I don't have the willpower for it.
Just add
So-
the 4 willpower, and then you can cast it.
All right. Well, I'm actually gonna take 3 drags from it because I have one left.
Okay.
So. Oh. I'm being attacked by a furball. Give me a second.
Yep, no problem.
Spells. Oh, we never did get level 1 spells to show. That's fine. Come on, and move up.
Nice.
All right. So this guy here. Takes 11. And the other guy takes 6.
Nice. Killed one, and one is almost down.
And that's the extent of my movement.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does he have 10? He has movement 10. Ooh, that's a hit.
Yep.
Apply that to you.
Sure.
Ouch. Go to round 9. First up is the scout with a dagger on Sir Cornelius. No damage. Quillbeak, and then Phelorian. Phelorian.
That was
That was your fighting
Right.
retreat.
Can I do
Yes.
anything in the way of like healing? I guess I don't have any bandages or any supplies, but the buck's pretty hurting. I think healing's more when they're down. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's more to like stabilize the dying kind of thing.
All right, then I'll just skip my turn.
Okay. Urd.
This guy that hit me.
Yep. Ooh, nice. And he will block 2 of that. He's got 1 hit point left.
Sure.
And it's his turn. He will repay the favor. And that's a miss. Sir Cornelius. And then you may move because that is going to finish that guy off. That will block Urd from taking hits. So this guy will then fire at you. does not. Alright, round 11. There are only 2 bad guys left. Sir Cornelius, you're up. This guy in front of you is badly wounded. And then you can continue moving if you have additional movement.
If I move up to him, is it going to draw in other ones? Because otherwise I'll probably just retreat.
No. There's only the one guy left.
Okay, I'll move.
Like this is literally the last one in this area.
Cave 1 of 5.
There may be more deeper in the caves, but the only ones that are going to come right now are those guys.
Well, there's a door down here, so hopefully that's blocking any other goblins from getting in here.
I'm not moving anywhere with this turn.
Okay.
I'm staying where.
This guy will attack Sir Cornelius with a dagger.
Oh,
Oh! What does he do? Drops his weapon. Phelorian, are you going to take an action?
I mean... No, I mean, I don't really have much options here. I think I'll move up, I guess.
What
See
weapons
what's
do you have?
happening. Nothing. Oh, and I'm
You have
stuck
no
under the tub. I've got nothing. I've got no weapons.
So there are
no.
plenty of bodies that have daggers, short spears.
Well, I couldn't reach him anyways, and I've got no skill with any weapons whatsoever.
Urd,
not
your
my
turn.
thing.
You can hit that guy with your crossbow. You have a shot at him.
I can try to get that guy with my
Yeah,
crossbow.
well, we should edit that to say you could try and oh, you do.
Wow.
Look at that. Nicely done.
Using 6.
Yes, you took 6. And we go to round 12. And Urd, you get to go again. Can you take that guy out? If not, Sir Cornelius is up next.
I only have 8 feet of movement because I'm a dwarf. You know what? It's worked so far. It shouldn't have, but it's worked so far. It didn't work that
Oh.
time.
Oh.
Sir Cornelius, finish this fight.
Oh.
There we go. That will do it. The hobgoblin threat in the immediate area has been vanquished. Now we are
I'm going
30
to
minutes-
retreat before any more come after us.
We're 30 minutes over time, so we could probably stop here. There's no immediate threat. We're not in combat, but we have not cleared out this tunnel. You could, I mean, maybe try a stretch rest. It's 15 minutes. There's a chance you won't be disturbed.
Could we go outside the tunnel entrance and do it out there?
Most likely that could be done.
But I mean, outside the tunnel entrance is where the hobgoblins were partying anyway, so it's not like the hobgoblins don't come out there.
Right.
And if we go outside the tunnel entrance, then we get seen by people coming out of any of the 5 caves. Right?
We could do it in the tunnel entrance, just inside, so that we're not visible.
I concur.
So yeah, we'll try to do a stretch rest.
In here, let me just see what happens if you do a stretch rest. You can take a stretch rest in the caves as long as you are not detected. If you try and do a shift rest, like 6 hours, you will most likely be discovered. So you can do a stretch rest in the caves. You have eliminated all the immediate threats, so that is doable.
I can use my racial ability for a rest, right? Is it
Yes.
this one?
Yep.
Do I activate that like most abilities?
I'm not sure.
It says I can use it when I click on it, but
Okay.
I don't know if I don't know if it'll automatically apply or if it's just something I do.
Yeah. You want to use it.
Your inner peace.
Yeah, it gives an extra D6 HP and willpower.
And are we doing improvement rolls, or are we not doing that
Alright,
yet?
so let's roll the other two.
Yeah, we can do improvement rolls now, because otherwise you're going to get kind of cheated. And I think we need all the improvement we can get. So if everyone wants to do a shift rest, that will help out. And then let me kill the music, and we can do some improvement rolls here. So if you want to open your character sheet and select 5 skills by clicking on the little boxes, giving them the little up arrow, and then you can click on those arrows to see what improvements you get, if any. And I'm hoping that we can get some animism improved here.
Be nice. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work.
Yeah, we're getting like low roll. Oh, there's us. There's some high rolls. So Cornelius's evade went up. Learned from his tactical retreat. Phelorian Myths and Legends went up.
All right, the important
I
one.
won.
Nope.
Oh, dang. Man.
Damn. Oh, that was almost 17. That's crazy.
I maxed out sneaking at least.
So you're at 18 on sneaking?
Yep.
Perfect. So if
Yep.
that goes up again, rather than going up to 19, you get to choose a new heroic ability.
Okay.
So that will be most excellent. And did Necromancy go up for Phelorian?
No, it hovered on 17, and that would have been just what I needed, but no.
Dang.
Oh, well.
So this is a good place to pause. We're kind of out of combat. I'll leave the server open for a bit if you guys want to do any maintenance on your characters, or if you want to go into the journals and put anything into the journals, any notes that you want to retain or remember. If you click on your character sheet, you can do a private journal. If I remember, if you go up to the top, there is like a little pencil, it says Edit Actor Journal, and it will open up a private journal for you, and then you can put in any notes. I believe they're private. I don't think anyone else has any visibility over that.
How many short spears were there in here?
There were, let's see, daggers. There were 26. Long spears. You found 1. Short spears. There would have been probably 8 short spears.
And there were short bows.
Yep, short bows. There were shields.
When we leave this place, we'll have to load up the wagon.
Yeah,
We can see and edit other people's journals.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah, I just added a test to Phelorian's Gravelord, and I see it. I'm assuming he does.
Oh,
And-
yeah, I
and-
see that too.
And for people who aren't carrying a weapon, you should probably pick one up.
Oh, I see.
Better to
I
be
see.
unskilled with a weapon than unskilled with bare hands.
Okay.
Could be skilled with bare
Yeah.
hands, so that'd be funny.
Let me configure ownership.
There's a brawling skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely fight barehanded. You can
I mean, I was
pick up
I
a
was
knife,
still
and
hitting
eventually
with-
you'll get good with it.
still hitting with a crossbow of 7 with a bane. So
pick up a knife and I'll be tempted to use it, which will result in my death.
Well, you can't pick up a knife. It's metal.
True.
There. Now I don't think anyone can see your journals.
All right. Looking forward to next week. Thank you so much for running.
Yeah, should be a ton of fun. I will see you all next week. Actually, we've got games with some of you on Friday and Saturday, but I'll see everybody on Sunday.
And then,
On next week's game, the person that's joining us, what profession character are they bringing?
Tina, she is going to play Orla, which is an archer, so really good with a longbow, which will help us in hunting. It'll help us like with ranged combat.
Yeah,
it'll be fantastic. They are an elf, I believe.
Cool.
So yeah, be much needed and well received, I think.